All right, started
Alright.
recording. Um, so you are all brought in by Big Bobby because he has kidnapped Griselda. Um, so and he is like wearing all black armor, and he's like a crime boss, and has like a black shield and a black sword, but they're put away, and he's speaking to you. So we can start by everyone like introducing your character.
Alright, I'll start. My character is called Matrim Coffin. He is a halfling artificer. I'm gonna send a picture of him into the chat in a minute. But essentially his bit is he is incredibly lucky. He has a halfling feat, lucky, so every time he rolls a 1, he doesn't roll a 1. And he also has a lucky feat, meaning he can roll three dice a day. Additionally, he's proficient in gambling. So in any gambling-related activity, he uses his proficiency bonus.
Whoa.
Could you
And
also
that's without cheating. He could cheat.
like say how you're like involved in this group?
Yes. Peter, what's your character's name?
Barrow.
Barrow is my brother. Are we an adopted brother, or how are we doing this?
No, you're brothers.
We're brothers. Legit brothers.
We're all different races, but yet we're somehow biologically related.
Dang, our mother must be a whore or something.
Basically,
That or a father stud.
God just didn't ask any questions in this.
Yes, Bruce Wayne asked no questions.
My name is Barrow. I'm kind of at the center of this little family that we have here, and that, like I said, I'm his brother. I'm a blood hunter, and I'm a Herringon, a rather small one as well too. Almost the size of like a regular rabbit. But I mean, I specialize in quick feet, sneaking, stuff like that, and so I'm almost like a rogue, but not a rogue. And then I also specialize in crossbows. That's my preferred form of combat.
Now, are you related to the group?
So I'm his brother, and then I'm the father of 2 of these characters, and one of these characters is my mother-in-law.
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law. I knew that. Just what was your character's name again?
Matrim Coffin.
Matrim Coffin.
It's on the image too.
What image?
Or just call him Matt. I put it in the chat.
Cool image.
We'll just call him Matt as a simple way.
My name is Harrow, son of Barrow.
That's gonna be so annoying.
Yeah.
He is a monk and wants to be exactly like Old Man McBucket. What the heck is that? Okay.
I'm quick on my feet. I quite enjoy hitting people with both my fists and my quarterstaff. And I have more skills that have yet to be determined. The robot's my brother.
It's actually really cool.
I'm Old Man McBucket.
What did you just say? What did you just say? You don't understand.
I'm a monk. I'm also a wood gnome, just coming out of my cave. And my daughter, what's her name?
Griselda?
Griselda.
Griselda. You know, she just got taken by this horrible man. And, you know, it's all her fiance's fault.
What? I take offense to that statement.
It's the truth.
You let her go. Middle of the night.
He was bigger than me.
It's not hard to do, father.
Can't blame a small whimsical character like me for that.
I'm smaller than you, and I would have protected her better.
How tall are you? I'm the size of a rabbit.
Gnomes are like 2 feet tall. Right?
So we're about the same.
And I'm a human 14-year-old child. So I'm like, yes.
How small do you think a 14-year-old is?
I don't know how tall a 14-year-old is.
See, are you human?
No, I'm a halfling.
Your robot is small.
Hey, never mind. FST. I'm 6 foot tall.
The FST?
Uh-huh. Fully seasoned taco, for those of you who don't know. I like hitting stuff, and I like hitting hard.
He does everything better than I can.
That's categorically true. But, yeah.
All right. So, thank you for that. I'm going to give everyone inspiration so you get a reroll any d20 die. Like, you can make me reroll, you could reroll someone else's. Or
Oh yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Reroll that.
Right now.
So you're standing in front of Big Bobby, he's like I described, and you aren't hog-tied or anything, but he brings in Griselda, and who's like just one of his grunts is like bringing him in with like a knife to her throat. She's all like gagged and tied up, and she looks really worried and concerned. Standing behind him, Big Bobby, who is like a pretty large, but he's still human. Kind of to his right and left behind him is his bodyguard, which is a half orc. You heard them talking to each other once. His name is Brick, and you see a halfling with his hood up, so you can't quite tell. Like you can't tell like who he is, and you specifically like it's almost like they're avoiding saying his name.
I can determine this is likely not Matt.
Big Bobby says, "All right, gathered you together because I don't like you. At some point, you seem to think I've hurt your family business or something, and you had it out for me. And I'm like, you know what? I have a great thing. I can kidnap Griselda, who you all are willing to do a lot for to get back. And I have a dangerous mission that I don't really think it would be worth risking my grunts for. I'd much rather get rid of you guys. So I'm going to send you to this dungeon, and I want you to bring back the artifact. It should have some magical properties that will be interesting. If you bring it back, give you Griselda. And if you fail, I have a few less enemies.
And what do you plan to do with said artifact?
That's my business.
Blood and bloody ashes, a dungeon, and magic? I don't want to have nothing to do with either of this. Why'd you have to get us into this mess?
Why blame me for this? It's this scoundrel, Big Bobby.
We should keep better track of your woman.
She's not my woman yet. Not married.
Y'all, a
But you
bad
liked it, didn't you?
excuse is where you blame your tools.
Such wisdom.
I have a soul, you know.
Where is this dungeon?
It is in the mines.
Mines of Moria?
So you guys know that this is a rough estimate of the map. So up north, there's mines like it's mine/prisons. So there's dwarves there who are happily mining and selling the ore. They live very happily. But the kingdom of Armondia, has had the bright idea, hey, you know what? Most people don't like that. So they send prisoners there and have the dwarves overlook them and mine and get some work out of the people who are in prison.
I'm choosing a criminal background because I'm a 13-year-old criminal.
Hey, BB, what's the name of the artifact?
Like father, like son.
It should be in the main chamber. It'll be obvious what it is.
That wasn't my question.
It'd probably be some sort of necklace.
Alright.
Alright.
Amulet specifically, but it goes around the neck. Like,
I just shrink my head down into my body.
I
Like
got a
that.
crowbar, guys. I'm gonna hold up my crowbar threateningly, but I'm not actually going to do anything with it.
he doesn't seem concerned.
How do you expect us to get these mines?
Oh, I have someone who I'll send you for that. So if you go outside, there will be a wagon waiting for you, and I have a guy who will take you to the mines.
So be it, we'll bring you this. I hope you choke on it.
I hope I don't. I don't think I'd be trying to swallow it though.
I can't you.
Wait,
Be quiet, FST.
Wait,
you're
I
an
can pick-
accident.
I can pick a criminal specialty? Oh my gosh.
Thought it was.
Mother help. Well, I suppose, and then I'm gonna take a look at Saya, who is not Griselda.
It'll be so campaign. Mother, is that you?
No. You're a disappointment.
I suppose you've given us no choice.
That's what my intelligence
Do
is.
we know what race Griselda is?
Um,
What should be from already?
she's probably a gnome, yeah.
Y'all don't know who I had stuff with.
Gnomes plus it equals.
Rabbit no.
Human and robot.
It's like,
You guys ever seen the thing with the puppet square with the mermaid and the centaur?
oh yeah.
And
No, there's
so
like,
the mermaid and the centaur have a 25% chance to have a human child.
yep.
See, that doesn't track though.
No, but like
Because then you end up with two human top halves.
Detach
What
the waist.
abomination is this?
Personally, I'd rather have a kid that's a horsefish.
Again, that would be the same problem with the back end of a horse and the back end of a fish. Sorry.
I think it was a minotaur and a mermaid. The minotaur has huge legs.
okay.
Then you were just gonna admit. Never mind.
A bull head and a fish tail. That's a bull shark. Basically a hippocampus.
That's true.
Another one of his grunts goes up to you as you lead Griselda around to the back again. Walks up to you guys and says, "All right, right this way. Lead you to the wagon."
Very
Yeah.
well.
Can I roll for sleight of hand to try and undo his belt buckle?
Sure.
Can I assist him?
I'm gonna.
I have proficiency.
All right,
in
I bump into him. He gets guidance.
So is that a plus D4?
D4. Nautically, my guidance is my luck just rubs off on other people.
I got a 16 total.
All right, you now have his belt.
Plans fall down.
They start getting baggy, and every so often you're like, he's like, what? And I'm like, listen, what's it? He like rolls them a little bit.
Can I check his pockets for money?
This isn't Skyrim.
I'm gonna go behind him and crouch down. He will never know.
You can try. Well, she has to succeed first.
I'm just gonna put the belt on in the meantime. Over my belt.
A double belt.
Yeah.
It's fantasy, dude.
17?
All right. So you succeeded in such a way where he doesn't notice that you like looked through his pockets, but you weren't able to take it.
Oh, okay.
You're just like, I can tell it's there, but like if I tried to grab it, I would.
Okay.
What did he have in his pocket?
a single bag with 3 copper pieces that says lunch money.
Beautiful. Well, let's get the show on the road. I'm gonna just jump in the little wheel thing.
All right.
I can't remember the name.
Yeah. So, on the
I was completely
leading
wrong
the
there.
carriage is a dwarf. He's like, "Oh, hey guys, I'm Edric.
Howdy, Adric. How you
Adric.
doing?
Adric,
Good.
cold hands mean you count your blessings.
Hey Drake, are you part of this conspiracy?
The what conspiracy?
Are you just part of this whole plan to abduct my bride?
What? No, nothing of the kind. We were told that someone could help clear out like a dangerous dungeon that a fair number of people have died trying to explore.
Blood and bloody ashes. I don't want to go there.
I was told you would have been. I was told you guys would be willing.
We're being held against our will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not want to go?
I'm down.
No, we don't have much of a choice, but
We have to save Griselda.
for the time being, let's play along with this little game, and perhaps later we could.
I have a feeling that this transaction might not be as easy as we think it is.
And I'm gonna whisper to not the dwarf. We're gonna get going. So stop listening to me.
The party.
When we get to the mine, and if we're able to clear out the building, we should probably like switch it with a fake or something.
Do you think there's any gold in this mine?
Wait,
Remember, my wonderful apprentice, that you shouldn't judge the dog that barks at you.
Very wise.
So what you're saying is we should not trust Bobby.
Take my words as you will. It is nature's interpretation.
And then Hero goes, "Namaste." You were not listening.
Other than me randomly screaming and walking away.
I'm assuming you went inside the carriage.
Yes.
He's on top of it, guiding the horses.
Like on top.
Like, you know, have you seen a carriage? How
Yes,
there's a
but,
carriage
like-
driver. He's doing that.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So at some point you hear a knock and a door open and he like pokes his head in. How you guys doing? I didn't hear about how you got recruited for this job. I'm sorry. I'm not involved in the conspiracy or whatever you think it is.
Young man, you just keep doing what you're doing, 'cause fish swim upstream until they find a rock to run into.
Thank you. And he shuts the door behind him and sits down. So who are you guys?
Call me Matt. He lifts his hat, puts it back.
Matt.
Name's Harrow, son of Pharaoh.
name's Barrow, father of Harrow.
I'm old man McBucket.
He's waiting.
Hey, I'm FST, son of Arrow, or son of Harrow, brother of Barrow.
No.
I know you.
No. Unless.
Like, okay, I'm Adric Underdark. I turn 159 next week.
Old man.
Happy
My
birthday.
wrist like pops open in confetti like.
Whoa! Thank you. So I'm a supervisor of the mine. I review some of the I overlook the prisoner side of the mine because there's the dwarf side where we're all happy mining, and apparently there's prisoners who don't like it as much. But I think they get off pretty easy.
What exactly do you mine down there?
Gold, iron, copper, gems. There's a lot of ore under the ground.
I'll keep my eye out for some more.
My uncle is a little money crazy.
I want some more. Some more ore. Sorry.
Yeah, in our mining, we uncovered a sealed crypt, and some of the prisoners went in, tried to explore a little bit, and got burned alive by something in there.
I can't be burned.
This
And-
looks like a job for a rabbit. Let's go.
We put a few signs up of like, hey, any explorers want to clear this out, and some people tried to take the job and didn't make it out, so someone said they had a group that they could send. Our main concern is we want to be able to, like, know, should we seal it off? Like, are we able to disable these things? It'd be nice to mine around that area because there's a pretty good ore deposit in that area. It'd be nice to know, like, we don't have to like avoid that area now.
It appears that y'all are having a problem with changing your horses before they've hatched.
What?
Well said,
Just-
man. Guck.
Just continue.
Like, oh, okay.
You're too old to understand the great wisdom of old man.
Thank you, my
Well,
protege.
I mean, I agree I'm older than old man McBucket, but like, dwarves live longer?
Yeah.
Gnomes live till we're 500, my friend.
Oh,
You
actually,
don't
that is
know my
longer.
age.
That's true. Never mind. And you notice that like he's been like sitting inside the wagon with you, and the wagons just keep going, or the carriage, I guess. It's like, yeah, the horses just kind of know to keep going down this path. We'll stop at town by tonight.
How long is it gonna take to get to the mines?
What tavern do you recommend we stay at there?
Well, there's a small town between here and there called the Silver Vale Inn, and it is in the town called Silver Vale. So it's not a very creative name.
If it's the only inn, it's a good inn name.
And yeah. It's kind of a, I don't know, like there's an inn, there's some shops, but it's not like metropolitan area.
Fine. Wake me up when we get there.
But yeah, can do.
I'll take a nap.
So tell me, are you a gambling man?
Well, how about when we get to the inn, we can discuss that. But I would, I like to spend my wages in creative ways like that. Yeah.
I'm a gambler. Find me, uncle.
Ask for his bill. Alright, I'm gonna go sleep mode, y'all.
How do you
One second.
Sleep mode, power saving mode.
One second. No, that's not it. One second. Sorry, you can continue on.
Do you reboot?
He ain't got flu for the first.
If he gets sick, is you have a virus?
He's immune to disease.
Different kind of virus.
Continue on with your conversations.
You got a question?
I don't know.
Oh, just gambling.
Jokes, yeah.
Okay. So you're traveling for a day. Someone roll a d12.
I think the luckiest person here should do that.
You know why I think it's d12? Because your thing says there's nothing in your ability to say you can reroll d12.
Oh, all right. I got it to you.
You got a 3.
Yeah.
Three wolves.
Spread
You
it as
should
well.
just- Well, like, turn you
It's not
into a
against
suitcase type
you,
thing.
It's just
Or
how
just
much
like a
you roll that
box.
day.
I love this.
The Transformer sounds.
Hey, brother. Do you believe
Yeah, I think on the sleep mode is just the Transformer sounds.
I love this.
robots in disguise?
Are you rolling 20s?
Yeah.
How many 20s you got?
All right. So, when your guys start to take a nap, eventually,
I don't actually sleep, I
Adric.
just go into power saving mode.
well, yeah, eventually Adric, he goes and he looks back, he gets back to his perch, guiding the horses, even though he doesn't necessarily need to do that. And then he's like, you hear, ah! He knocks on the door, opens it. There's a bear following us.
I got this, and I just jump out the back. Like I swarm and then just jump out the back at the bear.
No, the bear does not have a monk.
First impressions always make.
All right.
a shot.
I'll give you a surprise round on that because the bear obviously was not expecting that. And then
There's a bear?
yes.
Oh.
When you zone out for 2 seconds.
Wait.
So make an attack roll.
Yeah. Oh no. I got a 10.
You just barely missed.
Alright, now do we roll for initiative?
Yeah. I'm gonna need my
Dang it.
Oh, this reminds me of my favorite tale, The Tortoise and the Bear.
I got a 14 on that initiative.
I got a 7.
What are you guys doing?
rolling initiative.
19.
Okay.
Because I jumped at a bear that was following
Am
me.
I rolling initiative?
Yeah, we all
If
are.
you want to.
Solid.
23.
Initiative.
Got a 23-19.
5, but
Yeah.
like
I'm gonna move this off of my.
Rachel, did you get yours yet?
I got an 8.
Hey, you're not an 8.
Wow.
That I
Either
Uh,
really
I wrote it
misery.
down like that.
Thanks, Jesse.
think.
Well, I guess Peter, you go first.
Very well. I say, Bear, prepare for my very tiny crossbow. My comically small weapon. And I roll a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Very good. I roll a.
Just when they get into your like when they try and leave your area or like melee range, you can make an attack.
I deal 8 damage to this bear. And that ends my turn. I'm level 1, so. Don't expect anything crazy.
Talking to the bear?
Can you talk to animals?
I don't know.
The bear. Well, the only one in range who's not currently in the carriage at this point is the barbarian. So he. Okay. Would a 5 hit you?
No.
What about a 9?
No.
All right. So he tries to bite you and claw at you, and neither one hit. All right.
I like how the horse is still.
Caitlin, it's your turn.
Like, it's still great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like a pose. I want yeah. I want to pose first. Sorry. And then I'm going to take out my quarterstaff.
All right. You're currently in the carriage.
Oh, can I get the carriage?
Yeah, you can get it.
I have
Okay.
30 movement feet. And I am going to roll a 13.
That hits.
Really?
It's not that hard to hit this bear.
Okay. A 13, and then it's a 1d6 plus.
We're used to like needing a 20 plus to hit anything.
So I do 9 damage to the bear, and then while the bear is like shocked from my like whack, I'm gonna follow up with my fist, and I rolled a 17 on its own with the fist.
All right.
Do I?
How do you want to kill it?
Oh.
I want to shove my hand into its mouth. It's pouring out, but that's really graphic. But I want to do that.
All right. So you punch inside its mouth, and
Yeah.
before it can have a chance to bite down on your wrist, it just brain just
Oh,
out of its
good.
head.
Do I add dexterity to my unarmed fist?
Mhm.
Okay, great. You know, wait, proficiency as well or no?
You're proficient. Yeah.
Okay, cool, great. Thank you. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
Also,
Well.
this bear is dead.
Yeah.
I want to skin.
Y'all.
All right. So
My word,
Son,
what a
son,
first
could you
serve.
please return my crossbow bolt? Back to me.
I then shoot an arrow at the carcass.
Very well, mother.
Thank you, son.
Adric's like, should we stop
Well
for a
done,
minute?
son.
Do we want to do stuff with the bear?
Father is completely unfazed.
What do you mean do stuff with the bear?
Like, I think someone tried to. Looks like someone's trying to skin it.
Oh, yeah. Bear pelt might be worth some money.
Going to skin it.
I don't think I can carry a bear pelt around.
We have a carriage. I'm also halfling, so I can't carry it either.
Maybe like all of us combined could lift it up like a circus cart.
I think I could lift it up
I
by
would
myself.
not help with the killing of this bear.
Very well, let's get started. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
look into my equipment and I'm like, okay, best I got is a rapier.
I have some daggers.
Yeah.
I'll skin it.
I don't actually have any
Just
sharp
like, can you
weapons.
confirm, is a rapier practical for skinning a bear?
No.
Uh,
It is, in fact, perhaps one of the worst things you could use to skin a bear.
let's get started.
What about you, Quick?
Alright.
Is a crossbow better?
The head of a crossbow bolt, yeah.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Rapier's only pointy at the tip.
What is it?
I'm just gonna pull out his teeth and put them in my arm.
Do you take the collar off the bear?
There's a collar on the bear?
No.
I'm going to like walk towards like the side of the road and start just to like praying.
Alright.
Adric's like, are you alright?
She's dying.
Yeah. Fish always rots after you smell it for 3 days.
Yes.
Do you have a list?
So what she's doing, she's like has a list of proverbs, but she's like putting the first half with one proverb and combining it with the second half with a different proverb. Proverbs wrong.
Alright, Bruce Wayne, I skinned the bear.
Alright, you now have a skinned bear.
Nice.
And he's like, alright, are we good now?
Yep.
Go. Okay. And Adric's like, thanks for taking care of that bear. I mean,
Was it doing anything to us?
it was chasing the carriage,
Oh, okay.
which is a little concerning. It was a black bear, so it probably wouldn't have been like the end of the world.
Let's just be off. The next time you're bothering me, it better be important. I go back to bed. See, I'm in a grumpy mood because, you know, my fiance is kind of like
And
not
Fools rush in for the want of a nail.
I'm going to
I
be
have
like,
42 teeth rallying around my
I
arm.
used to talk to my father when he's in a bad mood.
So you know how I shot confetti out earlier? Or like very immersed? Whenever I do the wrist back, this whole thing is basically just hollow except for like those like fair schematics or like fair machinery. So it's just empty, so I just pour the teeth in there.
I like teeth.
Yeah, I have 42 bear teeth in my arm.
Okay. Well, I like how there's a confetti cannon
Alright.
in your arm.
So later that day, the carriage stops. And it's like, alright, we're here in town. Did anyone want to stop by any of the shops, or are we good to just
Did we
go
get
to
this?
the
Did we get this
inn?
bear skin or not?
You have the bear skin, yeah.
I'm gonna sell that bear skin.
I was going to sell the bear skin. Okay.
Alright, I'll split the money with you. How much do I get for a bear skin?
Uh
Where are you selling it to?
Well, it's a very small town, so I don't have many options.
I love your playlist, Connor. You're like rocking.
Apparently a bear pelt is worth 50 gold pieces, but that's a lot.
where are you finding that?
Probably for a brown bear
D&D
or a
wiki.
grizzly.
You didn't kill a very small bear.
Yeah.
See, you don't have a bear pelt, you have a bear hide. It has not been
You
tamed.
know what?
Very true.
So
Yeah.
Jesse, you do find
It is raw and dripping blood.
you find a like general like store vendor. It's kind of like it's like Trader Joe's but like D&D. Except you can sell things to them as well.
Walk into a Trader Joe's with a bear, a bear hide, just like
It's like, oh, hi, how can I help you?
Here's a hide. How much would you give me for it?
I'm gonna lean over to my son and say, "Son, you want to make an extra couple bucks? Pretend that I'm a taxidermied rabbit. I'll escape later."
I can hear you. I could give you 10 gold for it.
Oh,
Let me
God.
just-
He heard us.
Alright.
I could give you
Next time.
I give you. I'd have to like do some stuff with it, but I mean the bear pelt.
I'm
like,
adding 5 gold to mine.
Guidance, persuasion. Oh, come on. Can't you make it a good 50?
Whole thing you just throw at him.
Oh, what were you saying? Sorry.
Antique shop?
Oh,
Like it or something?
That's kind of the same Trader Joe's style store.
Wait.
It's kind of like odds and ends and. What did you get on your history check?
Well,
You heard that there's a taxidermy place, at Castle Mountain.
Castle Crashers.
So in the middle of this continent is a giant mountain, that the capital of the city is on. It's like in a giant castle. And in that town they did have a taxidermy place. Fort Lauderdale might have one as well, but you're not sure. Because you haven't. That's a bit further away.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go to the inn, start gambling and flirting with the maids.
I'm gonna follow him to the tavern.
I'm gonna start like this adamant like story that seems to be like important but makes absolutely no sense, and just like have a crazy crowd of people listening intently.
I'm going to listen very, very
Yeah, roll performance on that.
Okay.
Can I use that opportunity to try to pick
Oh,
up
can I play the
people
music
whose
for this
attention
tavern?
is
Yeah.
diverted?
Ooh.
23, Bruce Wayne.
All right, you do indeed get a group of people around you. There's also a small group of musicians playing some music in this tavern.
Can I attempt to pickpocket some people?
Yes.
Okay.
You wanted to gamble? All right, so we talked about this. We'll roll gambling check against each other 3 times.
Can I get guidance?
You'd have to roll like sleight of hand so you can do it subtly, because people know what spells are.
It's not a spell, though.
Well, I guess it's not a spell. Since it's like you're doing something to give yourself better luck, people kind of notice, unless you were.
What if you just rub a lucky pendant?
Yeah. I grab my lucky pendant.
Bruce Wayne, I rolled a 15 to pickpocket.
Lucky pendant is compulsory.
Okay. How many people? Just one person, or go around?
Single person.
Okay.
Like the most like easy looking victim in that crowd of people listening to.
You find the equivalent of 4 gold. It's not 4 gold pieces, but it's like change adding up to 4 gold. You also get a hand-drawn note, written by a small child.
Oh.
It's like "Daddy" written in like
Daddy.
in like a crude drawing of like a dad and a small kid.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all those things that I just got, right? And I'm going to poke them on the back of the shoulder and say, "Excuse me, is this a man or a woman that I just pickpocketed?"
It's a man.
Man, okay. So, excuse me, sir. I believe did these fall out of your pocket? I think these might be yours.
Yeah, it's mine.
Of course, here you are, good sir.
It's like, oh, thank you.
And then I'm gonna like try talking to him and be like, "What? So tell me, what is your name, sir?"
My name is Adric.
Also, Adrian?
Oh, okay, not Adric, sorry. I was wondering why that was the first thing coming to my mind. Johansson.
Johansson.
It's Joanne's.
Pleasure to meet you, sir. We're traveling around the area. I'll sure to yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you. Glad to see I can make a new friend.
Yeah, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Barrow. I'm not giving a real name.
I don't know.
Networking. Hey, please ignore my son.
That's your. Yeah, okay.
Are you listening to my story?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
In the meantime, I'm gonna
Okay, that didn't actually happen.
I'm gonna practice some sick yoga poses.
My name is Barrow. We're here to help people at your town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with an issue with the dungeon.
There's a dungeon?
Mine.
Mine.
Oh, that's
New customers. Download the DraftKings.
That was the barmaid.
Wait, now, barmaid. We're trying to have a conversation. But yes, we're seeking help out with the mine in the area.
That's the mine's like another day travel away.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Well, it'll help with your business.
Well, anyways, glad I could help you out there and
Yeah, thank you.
enjoy your possessions. Have a nice.
Why do you have your customer service voice?
Can I look around the bar to see who looks the most drunk?
Yes. I'll get back to you. I'm gonna do some more things. How much
Alright.
gold do you want to
You guys
give?
got your voice.
11.
11. All right.
Number 1,
Hi, welcome in.
I got
Good morning.
13.
All right. You succeed.
All right, number 2. 20, baby, for 25 total.
You succeed again.
Can I get like extra gold from that?
Well, let's see what happens to the third one.
Ooh, 9.
All right. So they beat you on that one, but what this looks like is like you didn't completely win. So it didn't look like you were cheating. If you win all three, it's like
Hey, I'm lucky.
So you win equivalent amount that you put in.
11 gold,
Mhm.
and I would like to try and persuade a barmaid to kiss me.
These are just funny sayings.
20.
Yeah, I've never heard those.
Keep mine.
You have like a good like 15-minute conversation, flirting back and forth with the barmaid as they go back and forth, doing their job, and then like when she's on break, she kisses you.
Nice. Alright, I'm done.
Okay. What did you want to do?
See who looks the drunkest.
Roll for perception.
Yes, are you drunk? I got a 19.
This is an intervention.
All right. Yeah, you see someone who just actually just passed out.
Do they have a drink in front of them?
They do, and it's not finished.
You can finish it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go steal their drink.
You're a robot.
So one of the people working the bar
You are a robot.
looks at you as you're doing this, but if you're just stealing the drink, they don't care.
Yeah. I'm just gonna steal the drink and then pour it down my mechanical mouth into like a container.
As you're doing that, the barmaid that Matt was flirting with comes
What was
up with
the name?
you.
What was her name?
Andromeda.
Roll history to see if you remember.
It's Andromeda.
15?
It's Adriana.
Ramadan.
Adriana goes up and is like, "Oh, I'll take that off you."
Ah, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Andromeda.
Good aid.
She adds it to her stack of dishes she's taking back.
Speaking of which, is there any other leftover liquid in any of those cups?
It's like,
Do we have to pay for our
This
rooms?
too?
Or is this
I take it and just pour it down my mouth.
Yeah, is this covered by Big Bad Bobby?
So Adric, the dwarf you went in with, he's like,
Bobby.
technically no. He actually recommended
I should, yeah.
we camp outside of town. But I'll just pay for you guys' trip to the inn. I won't pay for alcohol, that's kind of expensive, but I pay for your food.
The alcohol's cheaper than the drink.
Well, I mean, some people can put away alcohol, and that gets kind of expensive. So
I want to go to the tavern.
Are you already in here?
No,
Where have we been?
we've been listening to Old Man McBucket.
She was in the inn.
Oh,
I'm throwing on this crazy performance in the end.
okay, I guess we're okay.
We're already
I'm going
in
to
here.
go up to the bar. The 14-year-old boy.
Like, your finest ale, please.
it's like, all right, that'll be 1 silver.
I'm gonna have the gold piece.
A little bit.
So you want 10 of these?
No, give me change.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm new here.
Sir, do you serve alcohol to minors?
Well, we know a lot of people who come here from the mine every so often for. Although I think they have alcohol there too.
That's understandable, yes.
Although usually they're kind of rowdy. I kind of think they got kicked out of the taverns over there and took the day trip over here to drink again.
That's of course what sparked my curiosity, yes.
So the kid comes back, goes back, and then out comes Adriana, and she's like, "How old are you?"
15.
And then she like takes out a booklet. It's like, human. Yeah, we don't serve alcohol to 15-year-old humans.
You gotta pull up this.
A giant book of like all the races.
Has the guy like brought out the mug yet or no?
He went and he found me.
Please excuse the confusion. She was trying to purchase that for me. You're just looking at a rabbit. I believe I met your age restrictions.
How old are you?
I'm her father, so I'm of age.
Okay.
Roll persuasion.
Roll persuasion with advantage because she's like, you look old enough. She's not really doubting that.
He's a rabbit.
You should roll it.
They're an adult by like 3 months. Younger than that, Jesse.
Oh, it was like a 14.
So 15? 15.
All right. She's like, okay, yeah. She gives you your money back, your gold back, and then says that will be 1 silver for the drink.
Very well, here you go.
All right, takes the silver.
Paid.
Just give me my money back. So
Please, like, passed over the silver piece to me, and so it's kind of like did like a U-shaped thing around the table.
And the kid comes back with the drink for you. It's like, sorry, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to.
In the background, you're initiating an inebriated protocol.
still gonna get like
Well, I believe this concludes that.
If while you're like initiating an inebriated protocol, you just like a rocket around the back. Here. As I'm like hitting stuff.
Are you like pretending to be drunk?
Pretty much, yeah. It was a protocol. It was like a system that's like coded into me.
I love this.
All right, so
That's it. Yeah.
you all go to sleep. You wake up the next day. So, no one's out to get you at the moment, so you don't have to worry about like anything. But for the sake of consistency, how many rooms do you guys take, and do you keep watch, or you all just sleep throughout the night?
I passed out on the floor, except for I'm a robot, so no one can move me.
Well, so I sleep, but I also sleep like a rabbit, where like the slightest noise will like make me shoot up, and, like look around, and just like immediately fall back into a deep sleep. I think that's how rabbits sleep. I don't know.
I mean, I guess if someone wanted to try to move me, they could. But I'm like 250 pounds, 300 pounds. So
That's what the balance is for.
I'm going to actually sleep. This old man does not wake up for anything.
Do you have your own room?
me?
Just all the characters here, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, then we can fit in one room, alright, right?
there was one bed.
Make a bed.
I take the bed.
We're all new here. I mean,
No.
I'm a rabbit. I've been naked this whole time.
Alright, I'll take the first watch because Matt stays up late.
Why would you watching him in?
Oh, to gamble more?
It's also a way of like setting up consistency. Like, I'm telling you no one's attacking you, but like maybe one night someone might.
We're setting up protocol for the rest of the
That's smart.
Anyone taking a second watch?
How many watches are there?
Well, I think there's about 4.
I'll take the next 3 if Matt comes downstairs and like pokes me and like wakes me up.
Downstairs.
I'm asleep on the ground. Passed out.
You'll take the next 3 watches.
I don't need to sleep.
Oh, right, yeah.
He's an abducted child.
Just so, what were you doing in Benson?
At Oakham?
You have Oakham?
Woo!
Okay.
You both do.
Whoa.
Don't believe it.
Oakham.
Yes, chemistry.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
saw that, Connor. I
Like the
saw
entire
that.
last semester, you always like passed me in the hallway, but you never noticed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oxygen, potassium.
Okay. Did you know that you could be at negative 373.15 degrees Celsius and be okay?
I think it's zero.
Well, another name for 0 is O.
Did you get it, Kevin?
Yeah, no, he got that cup.
Where'd you get it?
It's in the nickel building.
Aww. Okay. That was impressive.
Alright, we sleep. Who dies?
Old man McBucket. Yeah.
Doesn't look like anyone dies.
Stroke middle of the night. No, I didn't.
I feel like you would, like, it's kind of like,
Anything, yeah.
you would wake up and sit up and scream, and then go back to bed.
No one would do anything.
I know that she really.
I mean, any one of these nights, he's gonna die of old age.
You wake up to the musicians playing some pretty lively music to like wake people up.
Is there morning gambling?
Not really.
Got it.
Everyone's kind of hungry.
This is what I was muttering during my entire 3 shifts. Sorry. Sorry.
It's so dysfunctional.
Sorry.
We have to get medics.
Lively music.
And the old man who dies in the middle of the
Look,
night.
look, Connor's lacking. Am I gay?
The ad on the website.
No, ads are based off your search history.
Listen,
Just kidding. Okay.
All right.
I get those on my laptop all the time, actually.
So the only reason your family is dysfunctional is that half of you are criminals. So your criminal empire was outmaneuvered criminally by people.
Lively music.
Yeah. So, Adric finds you in the morning. He's like, "Oh, ready to finish up our trip?"
Yeah.
How much money did I win from Adrian last
That'd
night?
be off.
You want to go good 6 gold out of him.
Nice.
And he was just like, I probably shouldn't spend much more than this. Or
We could gamble
Mitz
tomorrow night
is not
too.
going to appreciate that.
You could win your money back, and no one would be the wiser.
I've gone through my for fun budget money, so
I think it's funny because like one gold piece in D&D is like $100.
that's at least how I'm ruling it.
So
So
I literally like stole $400 from this guy and gave it back to him
Wow.
because I'm nice
That's a
like
save.
that.
I made $1,000. Let's go.
I couldn't tell if you were like expecting a tip for giving it back.
Well,
I just wasn't the type of person to do that.
I was under the impression that we were in the mining town, so I was like trying to make up friends to get information. But then I realized this guy's like in a random town in the middle of nowhere with no help like he can offer whatsoever. So I'm just like, okay, I'm done. I learned that. See, this is a little networking tip I learned at business school.
Pickpocket someone and give it back.
no,
And then
I-
give them their
no,
wallet.
don't talk to someone if they want to offer you. That's what I learned.
Quid pro
Yeah,
quo.
that too.
All right, into the carriage we go.
Yeah.
Into the carriage.
All right, someone roll a d12.
I got this.
Brother. I'm not gonna call you Matt. I'm just gonna call you brother.
Brother.
Brother. I need that.
I got an 8.
All right, cool.
All right, so it's a pretty sunny day. You're traveling and it's pretty nice. In fact, Adric pops his head in and is like, "Hey, if you want, you guys could climb to the top of the carriage and then any of you like that."
Can I go?
I'm going to climb to the
Can
top.
I go
top
on
of
like the
carriage.
top?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
talking about. Yeah.
I'm gonna like stand up there and just like stand with my arms straight out and my robes like fluttering in the wind.
Can this carriage be flavor text as double-decker British bus?
The fact that you can go on top of it now comfortably, it's almost like that, yeah.
Is it red?
It's like more purple painted.
Okay.
Sneaky. Nice.
I go up top, just says solar panel flips up. Not actually.
And at the end of the day, he's like, you reach this, like this mine shaft looking thing sticking up out of the ground. Like, all right, we're here. There's a town set up around it, and he drives into some sort of warehouse looking thing, and you go inside, and it's essentially like a bigger stables. Like this is where you can go to put your carriage and things like that.
Oh, I thought you said Staples, and I was like, wait, like office supply store? Staples.
Wait, we're at
Do you
the
have any horses?
mining town?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is there any in here?
They're not on the surface. You go inside the mines for that.
Ooh, let's go.
There's some things that we can't quite do inside the mine. Like we generally don't want a lot of horses.
I take one last gulp of sunshine before entering the mines.
Gold.
I don't do that because I feel relatively comfortable, like jumping into a hole.
That's what she's. I'm sorry.
Hey, is this gonna be posted to YouTube?
I'm gonna try to,
It's gonna be great.
but I've probably the only people who listen are like people who are like friends with me.
Oh, I'm gonna tell my family about this.
Incredible.
So Adric says, you can either go to the inn that's here. There's a traveler's inn. It's really welcoming to people who are passing by who aren't dwarves. Or if you want, I have a guest room you guys could stay in my home. It's a little bit of a ways from here. It's like a couple-hour walk. If you're willing to do that.
That's a really long walk.
Wow.
These are pretty extensive mines. Like this is basically like
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially for a rabbit. Stuff can't be long.
City of Ember, let's go.
Rabbits can be fast.
That's true.
They take pretty normal sized steps considering they like hop around.
That's true, yes, yeah.
Well, y'all, I say that God helps those who make good neighbors.
That makes sense.
Good one, that's a good one. Alright, what do you say? You gonna network with this guy or go to an inn and make more money?
We should network.
I feel like my point was very clear.
I'm gonna try the exact same pickpocketing trick now that like the people here might be able to help us.
Alright, can we visit the inn and then go stay with him?
Like I could give you my address, but it might be a little hard to. It's not intuitive unless
It's
you're a
a
dwarf.
traveler's end, though, so it's not really going to benefit us. It's going to have, like, no dwarves.
Unless-
People.
Unless there happens to be a shady man sitting in the corner who knows a lot of information.
And he and his gambling.
I propose we just follow this dwarf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless he's leading us to our demise.
Dwarf, are you leading us to our demise?
I was going to introduce you to the missus. If anything, I have more to risk than this than you guys do.
Well, he led us to this mines.
I
That-
say the dwarf has great amount of risk.
The dwarf said
and
he's
we'll
going
take
to
him.
bring us back to my fiance, so let's go.
No, not your missus, my missus.
You said the missus. It was a very vague
It
statement.
was implied.
I miss you, Griselda.
How dare you talk about her in front of me?
I also miss Griselda, Grandpa.
Oh, come here, son.
That's not even your biological grandkid. I made him.
Noise.
Yeah, there was no woman involved in this process.
You sure?
You just, I spawned you. We've been over this.
I'm beginning to doubt you, Father.
Trust
And
the
also,
ways.
what about your other son? We're so different.
I make coughing noises, but I don't move at all. I just go. Like my mouth doesn't open at all. It's just those noises come out from me.
We've also been over this. We don't know where he came from.
I thought you made him. Or uncle.
I made him by accident. I made you on purpose.
Oh. Oh.
It's like a little drop of ale comes out my eye.
Ah, ale, the best lubricant.
It's okay,
I've had an ale before, so I still have it in me.
Do not cry, FST.
It's like, unless one of you wants to pay a gold piece, and we could take a minecart there. Be like a 20-minute
Oh my
trip.
gosh.
Wait, to go to his house?
Yeah.
Hey,
Sure.
I know one of us who.
That's a lot of money.
More money
I would have offered, but I might have given you my money in the thing we did last night.
Oh, gambling.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Don't call it that in front of the missus. She doesn't appreciate me spending money like that.
Alright, well, I give a gold point. Why not? We got money, let's spend it.
All right, so it takes you. It's almost like a bus station. But every so often, like minecarts will come. They'll stop momentarily, and then they'll go on. And you need to take 2 because they're not super big, and there's a decent amount of you. But it's 5 silver per minecart.
Nice.
Would we be able to fit in if I stood on the side of it?
You don't want to do that because there's some pretty sharp turns. All hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. And
Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
Right, so you pay and you're going in these mine carts, and there almost seems to be like they're going downhill, but there does seem to be like a mechanical portion of them, as if like they could go uphill at some point as well. It's almost like
Like a redstone minecart.
sort of, but like it's like a steam engine.
Like a roller coaster.
It's like a roller coaster.
redstone
Yeah.
minecart.
It looks like they have like a steam engine on it.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I'm on the back of the leaves with my hands open. We.
All right, make a perception check.
Oh no. Okay. 1 second.
Oh, I'm imagining old man McBucket sitting here screaming in the back seat.
With the robot?
Yes. And then just like smacking the robot. Like,
I got an 11.
All right, you see that if you keep your arms up for another 20 seconds, you will probably lose them.
We.
You put them down and like you pass some stalagmite.
Ah!
Adric's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't put your arms up. This isn't the place where you would do that. That's probably fine, yeah.
haste makes us go a sorrowing.
Yeah.
It's gonna like scream. Yes.
Harrow is gonna take out a little notebook. Read out whatever you just said. I don't remember.
Haste makes us go in the sorrowing.
All right. So you eventually get to his house, and it's a humble little dwarf house. It's like a 2-minute walk from the station you're going to. Since it's occupied, you can like push a button on it on like which station you're getting off on. It will skip all the other stops because there's people in it, and you're going to that stop.
Cool.
Hands.
It's like, yeah, we got some pretty good tech. It was imported.
Just hello there. What?
Hello,
That's a proverb.
It's not.
hello there.
General
General Nobility. It should be hello there.
Yeah.
We ended up at his house.
Like, oh yes, and he opens this like a stone door. It looks just like a wall, and then he goes up to it, and it like very obviously looks like a door after he opens it. Like, oh, I just thought that was stone.
Huh?
He who sups with the devil should have a long spoon. That wasn't even a mix. That was just the actual proverb.
Don't believe my proverbs before I say them.
And
Right.
and he's like, honey, and he goes and gives her a hug. He's like, oh, this is the people you're getting for the thing, right? They're staying here. And he's like, yeah, I should have told you. I'm sorry, I didn't. I don't know. They're pretty nice.
Hello.
It's like, hi.
First bow. Good evening.
Milady.
I saw your picture. You definitely look like a guy to say "milady."
Not like this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I should have brought the cowboy hat.
Home is where springs are eternal.
Like, yes. I'll put some soup on. And she gets like a giant kettle and puts it up by the fire, gets it stoked, puts a bunch of stuff in it. Yeah.
Excuse me, miss. Do you happen to have a piece of string?
In my sewing room.
Ah, can you direct me there, please?
What do you need it for?
I'm gonna make you a gift.
Oh, okay, yeah. And she takes you to the sewing room, shows you where everything is.
Thank you, missus.
She has like a steam powered like sewing machine. Push this pedal, it activates it. You first need to turn it on because that takes a little bit of startup, but then you can push this to like ramp it up a little bit and do your sewing.
Okay. Well, thank you. You can go back to making stew if you'd like, or you can just leave me here. I'm trustworthy. And I like robotically smile.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, I have a +2 for that. 8.
Okay, just barely. She's like, okay, fine. But then she like, as she's leaving, you can tell she gives her husband a look. All right. So eventually the soup warms up enough, and she hands out food to everyone with some bread.
I say thank you, take it, and hand it back to her.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you need to eat? Like, how does that work?
No. Do you have a charging port?
Outlet. Do you have a carrot, like a singular carrot?
She goes in her cupboard, like brings out a carrot like this,
That would serve me well.
gives it to you.
Thank you.
Hey, so do you? I feel like this might be a little racist, but like, do your race eat carrots, or is it just a personal preference? Like, how does that work?
I'm not quite sure. My parents weren't rabbits, so.
Well,
Well, my brother here is a halfling.
Hello.
I'm his son.
so your
Is he,
parents were halflings?
I have the genetics that make me very, I guess, furry, and one of my parents had very large ears, and it just kind of popped me out to the point where I was legally defined as not a halfling.
Oh,
So, I would assume. I don't know, I've eaten exclusively carrots my entire life. So I don't know what would happen if I ate something other than a carrot.
well, okay, guys. If you remember, I'm also like taking notes on this for a class.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, race discussion, carrot.
Race discussion.
Uh,
Also, while she's doing this, when she hands me the food, and I hand it back to her, I'm also gonna reach behind me and pull out the little gift. It's like a little necklace with the bear teeth on it. I like some of them on it.
oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I took them from a bear myself.
I
That's
killed that
sweet.
bear.
I believe it.
This is my father.
Yes.
Can you see the resemblance?
No.
This is my daddy.
Would it help if I did this and I like stand up tall and something funny that's standing up?
No.
They grow so fast.
I believe it.
I also like look at my like warforged son. Yep, they grow very fast.
Yeah, Adric and I, we're actually fairly recently empty nesters.
Oh.
Our most recent Daughter had just turned 15 and moved out of the house.
50?
Yeah. That's dwarven age of maturity.
See. Oh, well, I'm 14. But I'm already pretty independent. I think I can move out tomorrow.
You're already pretty dependent?
Independent.
Oh, okay. Well, I have heard not too long ago that humans started to be like marrying and being independent around like 12. But it's probably for the best that that's changed. I mean, ours was 50, so
I'm
like
just gonna eat some soup. Like,
This is very good soup.
I'm gonna take a bite of the soup and I'm gonna scream.
Bite.
what is it?
Oh, it's nothing. I just forgot what good soup tastes. I'm just gonna start crying.
It's like, oh, thank goodness. I forgot that most people aren't like able to eat most dwarf cuisine that's like real. So like
Rock soup.
we're a little bit more resistant to poison than most things. So
Insane.
a lot of our cuisine like will kill most people. So I like started to add some stuff. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. But it's enough soup, so it probably should be fine. So it's like good to know that this is like good flavored soup, not too extreme.
As you can imagine, you've been eating a lot of carrots. And I'm quite sick of them.
Well, I mean, there is carrots in the soup, but it's not the main portion of it.
No. Oh wait, that wasn't a D&D thing. That was just like you need carrots.
it's just me. I just need carrots.
I'm like, you show up
All right. Well, it's been nice to eat with you guys and get to know you. I really hope that the dungeon my husband is taking to you you don't have the same fate as everyone else you went through. But you guys seem smart, so it's probably like some puzzles that they didn't know how to solve, and
I'm gonna like flex.
With a 14-year-old.
No.
Be impressed.
all right. So you sleep in the guest room, and you wake up, and it doesn't seem like anyone tried to kill you, and it also doesn't seem like the food killed you. It was just like it was well flavored for everyone who was able to eat.
well, if God had meant us to fly, it would have bit you.
So the next day, Adric takes you on the mine carts again. And this is like a work-related trip, so he seems to have like something special that the carts recognize, so it's work-related.
So I don't have to spend money.
No, you don't have to spend money on this. It's like the company that has the mine carts also is like the mine, so.
What minecart trip costs $100?
It was like an Uber. It cost like
You saved a 2-hour walking trip, and you were traveling by minecart, which is pretty fun. Generally speaking, this is like.
So we took a roller coaster to Salt Lake, or not even Salt Lake, because it'd be like to Orem. It was 2 hours walking.
Oh.
So Orem.
Was the minecart going 70 miles an hour?
Also, think of it like when you buy a season's pass to an amusement park, you get a lot of trips out of it. But if you just do a 1-day trip, then it's not cheap. So this is kind of like a novelty of it. So this is also like so that it's not too busy, so people can like get a season's pass and take it and use it. But like you don't have a lot of people who are just like there to ride amusement parks, because it is a public transportation as well. but he takes you work-related trip. It's only like another like 20 minute. Well, actually, it takes you an hour. It's an hour traveling even by the minecart.
Wow, it's like Salt Lake trip.
Mm-hmm.
For Griselda.
And this is actually the prison section. So there's people like in prison garb, and they're chained, and they're mining their section. It seems pretty chill. Like the punishment's mining, it's manual labor, but like it's a prison that isn't meant to like mess with them too much. Like they're serving their time.
Poor suckers got caught.
And one of them, like a really big, scary looking half orc, just hears that and just looks at you and just nods.
He knows what's up. Like as we're like passing by them, it's like lean over my son. You know what's up. He knows what's up.
Father?
Remember, there are two sons.
So he leads you eventually to the entrance. So it looks like a normal section of the mine and mine shaft, and then like it looks like the kind of almost circular tunnel juts into a cube looking room. Like the wall length and width is the same as the height of this room. And it like the circular tunnel juts into it, and to the left, if you're looking at me, to your left is like a bunch of rubble blocking off a hallway that probably used to exist, and to your right is another hallway. But in the middle of this room is a bunch of burnt bodies.
Solid. Burnt bodies?
Yes, and it's like you should.
Blood and bloody ash.
Yes, blood and bloody ash. Yes.
Can we make anything from the ashes? I know we can make soap.
Not now, son.
It's like this is where I'll. I mean, do you want me to be here? I could. You want me to wait for you here?
Can you fight?
Sure.
No.
You can chill here. Thank you, man.
You're being called by a black bear, and I got your help. Like, I needed some help for that.
Oh wait, this is the same guy that's.
Okay, so I'll be back, and well, okay. If you come back this direction, you can let someone know, and I'll head over there.
Sounds good.
Pick
Thank
you up.
you.
All right, let's let the fireproof person go first. And
I'm actually fireproof.
okay, well,
Just go first.
I'll go first though.
Son, don't complain. Don't complain, son. Go first.
My eyes like flash red for a second. I'm like, okay. I'll go for like I'll walk forward towards the dead burned bodies.
All right, what do you want to do?
So I'm gonna poke around in there with my spear and see if there's like anything in them or like underneath them, like move them to the side with my spear and stuff.
All right, make a perception check.
guidance. It's either super low or super high.
6. That's I'm +2 and a +1 for your guys. I rolled a 3.
This floor here is made of floor. Ching. Someone else want to check?
All right.
There's nothing there, man. I checked already, Matt.
All right. I got advantage on perception. Plus a plus. No. 26.
There's nothing there, I'm telling you.
What's that?
So you look around, and it looks like these bodies weren't originally in this room when they got burned.
I thought you were gonna say they weren't originally burnt. It's like, yes.
But one of the people looks really new. He almost looks like dressed up in like a leather jacket. It's almost like leather armor, and has like a bullwhip and a cool leather style hat.
Indiana Jones.
But like
all burnt beyond resale value, right?
all burnt beyond resale value, yes.
Does he have
But
belts?
in his back pocket you do seem to find this.
A map.
A map.
I like
Map.
maps. Put it
Good
on the
question.
floor
Do any of
and
the bikes have a belt?
They did. None of them are usable.
you spelled entrance with 4 E's.
Entrance.
No, this is how he would have spelled it.
All right, interesting.
Is it a map?
It is a map. So it's a fairly linear map, but it has information about possible things we could run into. If this is the entrance, then the next room has the words fire statue next to it. So we should be very careful about fire and a statue.
That sounds like something that could move. Perhaps.
Maybe it's just a really cool looking statue.
Use the entrance on.
That was the joke.
You spelled entrance.
That's one of these.
Matt. Maybe see.
Brother. The map.
Uncle.
Someone should just take a picture and put it in the chat.
You misspelled entrance.
He misspelled entrance.
Sorry, I was like,
Father, help.
Safe.
Father help.
Wow, this is actually a very useful. Some of this information is quite useful.
Wow.
You guys spelled entrance.
Bring me a muffin.
Can you bring me a muffin too, please?
You're a muffin.
Thank you.
I'm not muffins. Chocolate chips.
I'm a muffin? People like my tops?
Yeah,
but
they
not
do.
the
They
bottom?
have
I
chocolate
like-
chips and blackberries, it looks like.
Yeah.
I like the blackberry a little bit more.
White out
Same.
muffins.
Oh,
Oh, that's mine.
good pitch. Good pitch.
We got halfway.
There you go.
Not even halfway. I got one bite in.
Alright,
No.
well,
Okay.
I shall lead the way into the next room.
I have a muffin too, Connor.
Yeah, you spelled it.
Hey, Peter, would you like your muffin?
Yeah. Give me my muffin.
Open wide.
Here's the thing: is I've already had 2 muffins today.
Did you just put it in my mouth paper first?
Wait, there's paper on these? No. Oh,
No, that I only have 4 wrappers left. I prefer them with the wrappers, but you know, when you run out, you run out.
You prefer eating wrappers?
Yes.
you know, I'd be
You
terrified.
leadership. You wrap it like the other way, and then you put it in your mouth and just chew on it for a minute, and it tastes like muffin.
That's true.
And then you spit it out like later.
I'm gonna walk into the next
I
room.
also wish that the Starburst
Well,
wrappers were edible.
What's in the room?
What?
Starburst wrappers were
Well,
edible.
if in that order,
I wish the
and
wrappers
both
were
of you
so
make a
good.
dexterity saving
That's why I
throw.
want them to be edible. I think I have eaten the wrapper before.
In Japan, there are rice paper
Interesting.
for candy.
Yeah.
Alright, these are better without the chocolate.
Alright.
They're not bad.
I currently have
I'd rather
guns.
Just
Unless I give it to someone else.
These are
then I
like
don't
less
have
You said dexterity?
There's so
Mhm.
much.
I got 12 then.
Ooh.
anyway. I'll
Wait,
eat
just
it
straight
anyway.
dexterity or athletics?
Mhm.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, just dexterity saving throw.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I got 12.
I also got 12.
All right.
Oh no.
What?
Sorry.
You say something?
That's a just.
So
Wait,
you
I'm
walk
gonna
into
use
the room.
advantage.
That's
my inspiration.
That's good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in that case,
You
I'm gonna-
actually both succeeded, so
Oh, okay.
the DC's not that high. So you walk into the room and then look around, and the first thing you notice is right pointed at the entranceway in is a fire statue. Or is a statue with a mouth that points down like right where you guys are. And it blasts you with fire and pushes you back into the first room, and you both take 2 fire damage, which is the damage after it's halved because you succeeded.
You got it.
Alrighty.
Wait. Was it just the people that walked into the next room?
Yeah. I didn't move. I'm just the old man standing in the center of the room.
Quick question, I'm gonna go ahead and throw one of my javelins in the room, but like not fast, just like throw it so it looks like almost like a person walking in there. Does it fire again?
No.
So it looks like there might be a recharge time for it.
Okay.
Who wants to run in again?
I'm gonna be a quick rabbit and run.
I'm also going to run in.
I'm not.
I'm not.
All right, both of you make dexterity saving throws.
But like trying to get into the room.
Why is everyone using my dice?
You
Okay.
you have dice.
Go for it.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh well. I could use absorb element and save 1 point of damage,
Okay.
but that doesn't seem
19.
worth it.
I got 18.
All right. You both take 3 fire damage and are blown back into the first room again.
Can we see it when we're looking through the door?
It's actually on the ceiling, pointed at the door.
Hmm. Did I see anything when I ran into the room?
Make perception check.
I'm going to as well.
I got 15.
Hold on, I'm eating a muffin. Okay, so if you scoot against the wall and scoot into the room, the fire would miss you.
Solid. Okay.
Okay, time to scoot on in there.
Wait, can I try to just run in and get past it like everyone else did?
Even if you succeed the dexterity saving throw, you would just take half damage from the trap.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, we didn't realize that the second time.
Yeah.
Okay, what you're supposed to do is just observe what the trap was. Like you're looking for it. How do you avoid it? And you would have noticed that the scorch marks are direct only on the middle of the passageway, but not on the edges.
We just decided to keep doing the same thing.
I'm gonna take a dead body and throw it in there, and then scooch.
At what point do you throw the dead body in?
Before I go through the door.
Okay. You also notice that as you are stepping close to the entrance, to the next room, in the hallway, that's when the fire will hit.
Is there a pressure plate?
It looks like there's something like that. The floor doesn't necessarily go down to activate it, but if you're stepping there, it can tell.
I'm trying to deactivate that.
We just scoot on the wall.
Roll investigation to see if you can find the trap.
23.
Okay, as you're scooting and you're looking for it, you almost stumble a little bit because something juts into your back. And you actually position yourself directly in front of the fire. You're like, oh! Put your hands up, flinch, and then you look up and it doesn't hit you. And you look at the thing that bumped your back, and it appears to have been some sort of switch that turns it off.
While the switch is held, I'm gonna sprint through.
It's a switch. It doesn't have a spring to go back to on, correct?
It's not time sensitive, no. Until you flip it back to its normal position, it's off.
I flip it back to its normal position.
Alright, the trap is reactivated.
I'm gonna turn it off again.
When I run, it's
Alright.
clang, clang, clang.
You're flipping it back and forth, but unless you want to test to see if it works, nothing appears to be changing.
I'm gonna waltz through while it's off.
Okay. Nothing happens. It doesn't activate.
I'm gonna hold the dead body above my head and run through.
Brother, I didn't know you were so good at ballroom dancing.
Are you against the side of the wall, or are you running through the middle with the dead body?
Against the side of the wall.
Okay. It activates, but it doesn't hit you or the body.
I thought the switch was off.
Oh, the switch is off, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Forgot about that.
You're good.
Alright, so you are now in the fire statue room. And there's a hallway leading forward again.
The next room is called Defenders.
Vendors.
And after it is a room called Slippery.
That sounds amazing.
Defenders?
Must be the mall with the gorilla.
Alright,
That's. I just want to.
I'm going to try and sneak and peek into the next room. Is there a door, or is it just an entryway at the end of the hall?
I'm gonna have my
There's just entryways. None of these are doors so far.
Alright, I'm gonna try and look into the next room without going in. Sneak.
Okay, roll stealth and perception in that order. It doesn't look like it's going to be too hard.
Alright, well, I definitely succeed the first one. Second was a 17 on the lowest one.
Okay, so yeah, you sneak in, you look around. It looks like there are 4 crypts. in the four corners of the room that are currently shut. They're standing. They're like situated upright.
I don't think I know what will happen. I go back and let everyone know that we might be
Oh man, missed it.
running into some
This one
undead.
might be good.
I speak up. I have a muffin.
Fight or sneak? What do you want to do, guys? I prefer sneaking.
I have a
through.
better idea.
Sneak.
I have a better idea.
Mm.
What was your idea, Caitlin?
What if we like lure them out and into the fire room, and blast them with fire?
They'll take 3 damage.
Unless I succeed.
Yeah, we could. I like sneaking. I vote sneak.
I will.
I like it because we keep
Yeah.
pushing them into the fire. If they make it through, we push them, and I turn for the switch again.
Who is not sneaky?
Who is the? I'm sneaky.
I have a +3 to stealth.
I have +6 to stealth.
I have like a 7 to stealth.
Sounds like we're very sneaky. What about you, Peter? Or Barrow? Harrow? Father?
I'm pretty good. I mean, my stealth, I have a +6.
So let's sneak.
Cast guidance on the robot because he's the least.
What's your sneak, Jesse?
6.
Oh. I've never had a group this sneaky.
Consistently sneaky.
We're all sneaky.
Yeah.
I got a 17, and then with guidance you said?
Wait, we're all
Guidance.
Yep.
So
I got a
you're-
20.
You're trying to sneak into the
Are we
next room?
sneaking past
We
the
also-
room?
yeah.
Or are we trying to lure them into fire?
Let's say sneak past the room.
All right. The next one is slippery and then rolling stone.
Okay,
so
this die is no good.
I feel like those
Guys
sneaking
lost
in a
its
bad way.
charm. Do you need another one?
Eh.
19.
Well, I mean, I already made my roll, so
I know.
I don't need to fix that. I can just my computer.
You also have inspiration.
We have inspiration.
We all
What is
do.
that?
I think you can reroll a d20. One.
Me and Rachel will probably take that.
Wait, I can
I got a 10.
This one.
That's good.
Total?
Wait.
I did really, really bad.
Dang.
No,
I
you
get
get inspiration.
When you hear the rest of the party's results, I don't want to spend a lot of resources on.
Guys,
got
I
20.
rolled a 2.
What do I even roll again, Rachel?
Guys, what if we just, after they wake up, just run back to the fire thing?
This sounds great.
Look, I said the
Actually, I got 7, 8,
Yeah,
9.
I got
So I have a 9.
Alright.
I
But
got
it's still not
How did
great.
the least sneaky person get a 20?
Because I gave you a plus.
I would have still had 17 without that.
Oh my
We gave the only successful sneaker the bird.
We're gonna lure them out into the
I'm
fire.
imagining like my bucket just like falls off and clatters to the floor.
And I shout quiet after that happens. Quiet!
So as you're trying to like sneak into the room to do this, they seem to the crypts open up almost in a response to you being in the room and not necessarily if you're sneaking or not.
I didn't even
And
notice
two
it
of
was
them,
in
like-
there, so you can just leave it plugged in.
Two of them like look around like confused as like what's in the room, so they don't see you guys. And the other two are just like creaking skeleton noises at the point.
Alright, I am going to,
Wait. I have a really good phrase for this moment. Let me find it.
This is old man McBucket saying that. Like, wait, guys, I have this.
Okay. If you cannot beat them, everything is lost.
I shout, quick guys, run to the fire statue! I start sprinting.
We haven't even fought them yet.
We don't know if they're hostile
We have
yet.
to lure them. They're probably hostile.
Someone make a deception check against them.
I have
Deception.
I have proficiency in deception,
Go for it. Oh, deception.
and by that I mean I have a +3.
Oh, no. What's that mysterious ticking sound?
Sketchy.
Snape. Severus.
Oh, Hey, I'm
Severus.
gonna use my inspiration.
Harry Potter! Harry Potter!
What?
Ooh, I'm Harry Potter!
9.
Ron Weasley.
9.
Yeah. Wait.
Hermione.
Wait. No. +3.
Dumbledore.
11.
Okay, so they chase you guys.
Oh.
I'm
Is everyone running?
We are running.
Yeah.
I
I no longer have inspiration.
Hey, what's this here?
I know.
What if I?
I did not.
How the frick can someone half the size run almost as fast as someone twice the size?
I can run
As we're running, Bruce Wayne,
35.
I'm gonna open my arm and spell out the rest of the
Wow.
bare teeth on the ground.
Your legs just become a blur. I'm just like,
Kind of acting as call drops almost. Trying to get the next call drops.
This weekend.
Okay, so they chase you and they don't know to avoid center of the room, center of the hallway, and you're like scooting along the edge as you're running away
Why?
because eventually you turn it on.
That's true, yeah.
So
We'll
you,
jump to the edge once right before someone flips the switch.
okay, so yeah,
You're the fastest in the party, so you get there first.
Solid. I'll just like sprint for the switch.
3 of them succeed the dexterity saving throw and 1 fails, which just means one of them took half the damage, and they are now in the entrance room.
Cool. Now let's run back and away from them.
Wait, so we're in the entrance room and they are in the entrance room?
No, I'm just.
You were on the you were still in the hallway. They were like chasing close behind you. So once you activated the switch and you jumped to the side of the hallway, they're then blasted by the fires. They're trying to...
And I'm the only one who's in the entrance room because I did the switch, right?
The switch is in the hallway.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we're in the hallway before the entrance room. They are in the entrance room with the fire in between us and them.
Okay, so the hallway, the room that had the fire statue, the entrance hallway. You were in the hallway and they were chasing behind you. You flipped the switch, but once they were trying to chase you, they got blown by the fire into the first room.
Okay.
So we're in this.
So you're in the hallway. They were blown past you.
Oh.
Cool.
Alright.
Dang.
Let's just run through their room. Before
Yeah. Leave the fire on.
Should we prepare an ambush, or like expecting that they'll eventually like get back to us, or should we just like try to leave them to their own devices?
Once we get the treasure, the dungeon will shut down.
I have bare teeth in my arm that I can just call drops on the ground.
Yeah.
I'd rather risk fighting them than have them flank us when we least expect it.
Yeah. So let's
So we'll set up an ambush then.
set up an ambush. Let's go back to where they were originally, and just like wait and see what happens.
Set up the caltrops.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm gonna spill those in the hallway after the fire.
So we'll scoot past the fire, put the traps in the hallway, and we're gonna wait in the defender's room for them to come.
We're gonna defend the
All right.
room.
In like 2 minutes after you get to that room and have everything set up, they follow you and they don't look any more burned than when you first saw them.
How about the traps?
The caltrops.
One of them looks like he has more. A couple of them look like they have more bare teeth in their foot than they did before, as if they absorbed the bones into their bones because they are skeletons.
Oh,
Oh,
what
dear.
a shame. Okay, but we're all
But
waiting.
you do get a surprise round because you're expecting them to walk into the room.
Sweet.
So I'll just go clockwise. Connor first, and everyone else.
Initiative or surprise round?
Surprise round. They're probably not going to survive the surprise round. So
Let's go!
Initiative.
So I'm just gonna jump towards the first one, the closest one, and swing down with my great axe.
They are coming like basically in a line. So you have the one who's like the hallway. They've just walked into the room, and like you can just barely see. Hey, it's probably people.
Okay.
And then there's 3 behind him still in the hallway. So like that's
Okay, I'm gonna check the first guy on the
Okay,
line. I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that. Oh, sweet. Okay. So I got a 19 plus 6, so I got a 25.
and that hits.
Alright. And so that's 10 damage.
Dead.
Sweet. And then for my bonus action, I have the ale still in my body. And I'm going to pour it out on the ground in front of the hallway.
Okay, yeah.
Make it hopefully slip a little bit.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to pee on them.
I mean, that's pretty much what, like, a little, like, tube pops out of my leg, and just, like, the ale comes out. Yeah.
So you just whip it out.
Yeah, I whip it out and then spray on the ground.
Interesting.
And then my turn's done.
All right, Old Man McBucket.
Okay. I'm gonna take the second person who comes up. I'm just gonna take my quarterstaff and like slam it.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Hit him upside the head.
This might be asking a lot. Does she have advantage because he's like on slippery ground? Okay.
Oh, that's okay. Wait, what do you add to hit, guys? I was asking this.
It's proficiency and because you're a monk, dexterity.
Oh, whoa! I got a lot. Okay,
6.
15, y'all.
Is that hit?
No, 25.
Okay.
Sorry, it like dropped it.
Did you roll an 18?
Yeah.
4.
Darn it. Okay, yeah, you're right. Oh, I didn't change this stuff. Thank you.
You can just put +5 there so you don't forget.
Well,
Okay,
but-
and then
It's a d6 plus dexterity.
yes, it hit. Thank you. Okay, so I got 10.
You can add your plus whatever dexterity right there so you don't forget.
I think she already
It should
did that.
be a d6.
Yeah,
She already got the 10.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a 6.
It's just
and
that
then my
she didn't have
dex
it on
was
your
4,
sheet, so
the 10.
Okay.
And then you have a feature as a monk. You
Mhm.
take your bonus action to
Smack him again.
smack him. I think he's dead, right?
Yeah, he actually took 20 damage from that because skeletons seem pretty vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Nice.
so you can also punch the next one.
Okay, so then I'm gonna punch the guy behind him with my fist.
Punch him in the leg because you're short.
Actually, very accurate. Okay.
break the bone. The femur.
Okay, so I got a
Eat the leg.
23 to hit that.
Yeah, that hits.
Hey, Dad. I have alchemist supplies too. Actually, I just found out.
Do I add my
Or proficiency
dexterity
in
to this
alchemist
one as
supplies.
well?
Yeah.
Son,
Dexterity
you have
to
just
this one as
earned
well?
some
Dexterity
love.
and proficiency.
I just have woodcarver's
Well,
tools.
not proficiency to damage.
Oh, not damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
dexterity. Yeah.
Okay,
Fun.
cool. So 7.
This turns into 14 damage because it's also bludgeoning.
He spits acid.
The heavy flavor.
So yeah, the skeleton collapses into a pile of bones. There are
Yes.
3 piles of skeleton bones, and there's just the last one looking at you guys.
Okay, as they collapse, I'm gonna say, if y'all can't stand the heat, everything is lost.
Okay.
No idea.
Skeleton sounds intensify.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
I lost myself.
Okay.
Same.
I try to stab him with a rapier.
That was decent, actually.
19.
That hits.
Seven damage.
It died. This was the one that was like the most damage from the fire.
Oh.
You just, and it just
Oh, I thought they didn't look to be damaged from the fire.
It's like
I thought,
any more than they were before. Like
Oh.
one of them figured out like how the trap worked, and they scooted along the side of the wall. So remember, they're the guardians of this, so like
They should know how the trap.
they kind of know how the traps work. You just surprised them.
So keep in mind, a rapier is meant to it's like a big needle, right?
Yes, I like just like stabbed and it like whooshed through his ribs and like his non-existent like flesh.
I don't know what you were
You just poked his bone.
trying to do with a rapier on a skeleton.
Well, the alternative was shoot it with a crossbow, which I feel like would be similar kind of.
You just poked its bone.
Yeah, he poked its spine and it fell apart.
I mean, if you get the needle between the cracks in the vertebrae, that would be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But I just
Instead they stabbed it, maybe I just like whack. Like what I did is I like what you do.
Bludgeoning.
I'll jump, like I'll like toss it up and then grab it by the tip and then just whack him with the
Bludgeoning.
use it as a blunt weapon, right?
we go.
Smart.
I feel like that makes a lot of sense.
Try to collect the bones.
You wanna? Why don't you just take the teeth?
And bones.
Like all of the skeleton bones.
Yeah, I was gonna chop off from my arm.
You can do that a little bit, but there's like more skeleton mass in the like you can
Oh, okay.
use. They also have armor scraps.
I'm gonna take those instead of the
And like
bones.
short sword and short bow, but this looks like thousands of years old.
Ancient Nordic.
Rust.
Pretty much, yeah. So like, it's useful in like one fight, but if you were to consistently use this equipment, like it'd just be terrible.
Well, none of this appeals to me, so I'm ready to move on.
All right. So, next room.
Yeah, sure.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought there were 4 skeletons.
We killed them all.
She killed 2 skeletons.
I like got 2 in one hit.
Alright.
How do you think they feel?
They got chased and beaten. Like, this is horrible.
Oh my god.
Alright, slippery room and then a rolling stone. Interesting. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. A sneak and peek in the room.
All right.
Can I also sneak and peek in the room?
You know what? I'm just gonna tell you what you see because there's not really any point to doing that. Then I'll just let you in on that secret. You look in and you see that there's like the hallway, but inside the room there isn't a normal floor, and you peer down and there's just 15 feet until there's a room like down, and there's 9 pillars. And it's like 3, 3, 3, and then there's the hallway on the other side. And it looks like you should be able, if you're careful, to jump onto the top of the middle 3 pillars and go to the opposite hallway.
We have a jumper. We should send him out.
Roll perception now.
Specialize in jumping.
Jesse, because he was asking to roll that.
I didn't roll very well. It's like a 9.
Okay, it looks as I described it.
Can I take a couple pieces of like the stuff, like leftover body and mass and stuff, and throw it onto the first pillar, or try and throw it on the first pillar?
Sure. So you put it on, and it like instead of like bouncing, it like slides a little bit more than you think it should.
Oh, it's slippery on top.
It's slippery on top. That means so we gotta keep momentum then, right?
Yeah.
I still think I'm the best hopper here.
Probably.
What do you have for your
Is it an
acrobatics?
athletics or acrobatics check?
Whichever one you're better at.
I
This is one of the ones that overlap.
proficiency.
I have-
I have a plus
Plus
6.
7
athletics.
and proficiency.
Okay, so
Hey,
as a
do I have any
typical
rope?
little kid's
I'm
action,
assuming your kids have some
Like
rope.
Is there anywhere to tie the rope
Wait,
down
what's
on
your
either hallway?
athletics check?
Well, so I have a 6
not on this
acrobatics,
side,
but I also have the
but
rabbit
you look
hop
across
ability,
and there is
plus
like
lucky footwork.
a lip
Oh, yeah.
on
You're
the other
way better at
opposite
Foster's
hallway.
really the only
like-
skill that uses strength is athletics.
Like there's like a
Wait, literally none of them.
on the opposite hallway. The wall goes all the
I
way
think
up,
that's because
it
most
dips
of the
down
purpose
a
of
little
strength
bit.
is for attacking.
and then it goes
That's
back to
true,
being normal
but
hallway.
You use it a lot.
And it's like
I'm sure your mom could have dexterity.
Like,
It's a-
boom.
like it's the
Yeah.
side before the dip is like this, like pretty steep.
Or like a rope.
Okay, so we can tie a rope down on that side, but not on your side.
Yeah.
DM,
Yeah.
I am going to in a 14-year-old boy fashion. I'm gonna be like,
Oh yeah, an obstacle course.
and no, it's slippery. I want you to hop across.
So we're all just like, okay, it's determined that Barrow would be the best choice for costing it.
Make a acrobatics or athletics check.
Guidance.
Well, you don't have time to because it was surprised on you.
Randomly took off. Yeah.
I think
Alright,
guidance is a range of touch.
That's a fair ruling. Except it's not a spell.
Does anyone want to give me their inspiration?
It still works
No.
best anyway.
Okay, 12.
Oh shoot.
Okay, so you jump and you slide a little bit, but you catch yourself by like lifting up your foot and like getting just like a slight bit of traction. And you're like, you made it to the first pillar.
Not
Let me
bad.
throw something.
I was just thinking about that. I was gonna throw myself at her.
Quick, it's not safe. Son, tackle him.
Brother, I'm coming.
How far is it from the top of the pillar to the bottom?
15 feet.
How far is it across?
It's about like a 25 by 25 room.
Good to know.
It's like a 5-foot gap in between
So,
each of the
I want to
pillars.
make the next jump.
I was gonna ask, would we have to jump to like how open is it? Could we jump to any of the first 3?
You can jump. You can only jump to the first middle pillar,
Okay.
and then you can jump like left,
Hey,
right, up, down.
Are all of them slippery? Can you make a perception check and see what you see?
Mm-hmm. Now that I'm in the middle of the room.
You're in the middle earliest pillar, right?
Yeah.
You know what I feel like would happen? Like most things that are slippery tends to like become less slippery if you burn them.
What would happen if you just like slid on the main floor all the way through to the door?
There's a 5-foot gap between each of the pillars.
Oh,
So
okay.
you couldn't like keep going because
I
if
wouldn't
you
get enough
slid,
momentum to just go straight over.
No.
What's the surface of the floor?
That would be cool.
It just looks like stone.
So if we climb down and then walk across and then throw a rope up top.
Well, who's gonna catch the rope?
The person on the other side. All right. You need one person across.
I'm gonna jump
Peter
again.
has
All
like
right,
the
roll
best likelihood of getting across. Like we're literally just throwing him under the bus.
It's even worse than last time. Oh,
You want my inspiration?
yeah. It's all help me. I'm really, really bad right now.
All right. I rolled a 19.
That's good. That's good.
Plus 6.
Was that your
You
inspiration?
make it to the middle
Okay.
I have no
pillar.
inspiration anymore.
Are all of them slippery?
Am I slipped?
If you catch yourself, but like yeah, it's very slippery.
It's very slippery, but I'm having a great time.
Oh, good catch.
Ah.
That
Oh.
was actually a really smooth catch. Not even acknowledged, just like
I'm just that cool.
All right, so you're in the very middle of the 9 pillars.
Yes. Yes, I am. Is there anything I could do? Like, I don't have much equipment. I have, like, darts.
we could do the dart.
Like dart.
If you have a rope, tie it around the top of the pillar and then if you fall.
I do have a rope.
I actually have not.
You can tie it around your waist too.
Yeah. Problem is you still have it attached to you when you get to the far side.
I am
Unless you
going
undid it.
to, like, can I, like, tie some rope to, like, the top of this pillar in case I fall? I can come back here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Roll rope. Just, I don't know what to
I
add
don't
to
think
it.
it'd be a roll. I think it's just something that I have.
Well, you could roll. You could do really, you know, like
A poor knot.
survival. I'll say survival because it's like a Boy Scout skill. Tying a rope.
You're on a slippery pillar all the time. Try to get not around this.
Rope.
Usually an exposed back to the
Oh my gosh, now I roll okay. 22.
Okay, you feel really confident about
I-
the rope you tied.
Stepfather, I can tell you.
You nut boy.
Um,
I don't know why I said it like that. I'm just trying to make the fun. My tone of voice made that very weird.
okay, I have to make like 1 or 2 more jumps, right?
One. Or two, I guess, yeah.
Well, 2, but like
second one's-
the final part of it, like the hallway on the other side, doesn't look slippery.
Okay.
It goes out like.
Okay, 16.
All right, you jump onto the far pillar and you catch yourself and you don't fall.
This is so stressful. Can I just jump to the end or no? Do I have to roll again?
You have to roll again, yeah, but it's not slippery, so.
Except for the thing you're standing on.
Oh, okay. 22.
Okay, so you jump to the far side and like it's not slippery. I'm good, but your feet have collected 3 pillars worth of slipperiness.
Oh.
So you jump and you like slide a
Keep
little
sliding.
bit and you just like slide for like a good 3 feet, but you just like stay standing upright. And you like you like jump forward and you like slip, you like slide for 3 feet and like turn around so like facing the rest of the group.
Okay.
I
I'm gonna let down a rope to the ending in case anyone falls off or just wants to walk.
You only have one rope.
I had 50 feet of rope
Oh.
and I only used 20 feet.
if you're having this, so we either just have to climb down using some rope, and we just walk across and climb up her rope, which seems like the easiest solution. Except, how do we get down? Actually, yeah, you can just have the heaviest person just like lower the other 4 people down, and then
Everybody else here is like incredibly light,
We're
so
very small.
I could probably hold all of you on the rope.
the second largest person's already crossed. Everybody else here weighs like 10 to 20 pounds at most.
I will hold the rope for you.
So like,
great. Now we have to figure out how to
I
get
say-
him down.
And I
You can
say,
get across, it's fine.
get my other 20 feet on your way here.
All right,
I can make my way across, believe in me.
I pat him on the shoulder and give him guidance.
Alright, so you're letting the rest of them down?
Yeah, we're gonna cross.
Do you mean to
Actually,
like,
wait.
Like,
Where is the other end of her middle pillar rope being? Where is the other end of her rope?
So did you cut your rope once you got to the far side and then let more rope down, or okay? So there's 20 feet over 50 feet of rope that was used that is like hanging down from like the middle pillar, and then she has 30 feet of rope that she's letting down. She only needs like to let down a feet of it.
Harrow, let down your rope.
So is she holding the other end of the rope with her slippery feet?
So if you
She could,
Lift it off.
yeah,
Okay.
it's she's has a pretty solid grip,
So
and there's a lip, so like she can just put her feet in there, and like her feet aren't gonna move.
So if ST makes it to the middle pillar, you can use the rope like it's the end. Easier.
I'm gonna make an athletics check to try and jump to the first one.
All right.
wait, did we all make it across?
You have to be let down. Did you let?
Oh yeah, I'm
them
gonna let them down.
All right.
And
So
then
you're
roll
let
down the
down.
feelings.
You walk across the bottom of the room. Roll athletics or acrobatics to climb up the rope, but it shouldn't be that hard.
Like one at a time, so everyone gets guidance.
Man, guidance is so broken. Every time it's a skill, you'll just get spammed with. I give him guidance.
Okay, I got 21 without guidance. So
Yeah, you just climb the rope.
Some.
Grandpa.
20.
My child.
All right, Barrow. Climb the rope.
Okay.
The only one I care about.
Rolling acrobatics or athletics, right?
One of the acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you want.
18.
Okay, yeah, you climb up the rope.
I'm terrified we're gonna ruin my laptop.
I hope that Harrow, like right now, Harrow is like kind of funny, but I genuinely hope he becomes like
Okay.
terrifying.
Jesse, you got to roll to make
As a
up for
shadow
it.
monk.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, he got good.
So I got a 23 without guidance to jump to the first pillar.
All right.
You don't have to use guidance.
I'm not going to.
He can't because you have to touch him to use it.
I did touch him at the very
Yeah.
beginning.
So he can
Oh,
use it
okay.
any time
And it
along the
lasts
path,
for a
right?
minute.
Well, yes, but if you cast it again on someone else,
Oh, it's
It
concentration.
gets rid of his.
Alright,
Oh,
in that
good.
case, I'm waiting in the middle until he crosses.
Next one, I got a 15 without guidance.
Okay, you're now in the middle pillar.
All right. And the last one, I got a 15 without guidance. And then
All right, you can see the hallway. Everyone's there. They're waiting for you.
I
You
get
just have to make the last
and
jump.
I get a 21 without guidance.
Okay, yeah, you just jump. You just boing, 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 boing.
Oh, this robot. He's got some skills.
Good job. Some.
Father. Are you proud of me, Father?
I can see your inner rabbit was activated.
Yes. Yeah, like squat down and like move. You hear like mechanical moving and stuff, and I like squat like a rabbit. Yes.
Right, what do you guys do?
Continue on. Because we're done with this room. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty done with this room.
Agreed.
I was very like upstaged by my own kid.
Kids. Father.
Right, so
No, not by you, by Caitlin.
you guys peer into the next room, and it doesn't look like there's anything noticeable in here, except for the fact that there is a like pathway leading forward, but it's blocked by like a stone wall. That's like a different texture. So like you can, and it's like a little further, like 6 inches into the hallway, like it stops, and it's just like a stone wall there.
I'm gonna say
And
Father.
to your right and left are two pathways going to your right and left.
Father, watch me, and I run down one of the pathways to the side of the stone. I'm gonna try and push it if there's a.
But it
Are you just picking a random pathway?
matters. One side says pit, and the other one says connect lever. So
Wait, so doesn't it tell us which way to go on the map though?
Yeah, we need to go. So we're going out the slippery room to the Rolling Stone. We want to take. All right. To get
Instead of running down one of the hallways, can I just try and like roll it to the side by like putting my hands on it, like?
Roll strength.
can I say something that's off topic?
Hmm.
Okay, this is a 3rd level Shadow Monk ability, and it says You can use your key to duplicate the effects of certain spells. As an action, you can spend 2 key points to cast Darkness, Dark Vision, Pass Without a Trace, or Silence without providing material components. Additionally, you gain the Minor Illusion cantrip.
Wow.
3rd level. Oh my gosh. Sorry,
Dang.
continue.
I got a 14.
Dang.
That doesn't move.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Are we facing like a wall?
Let's
So
go down
you
the
walk into the
hallways.
room, instead of it like continuing forward, the hallway that goes forward goes in 6 inches, and there's a stone wall there. And then instead of it being there's no door, it's just a straight path. There is a hallway leading to your left and your right.
And we want to go to the one on the right.
You want to go straight, but there's diverging paths.
And
It's on
one was
map.
the pit, and one was the what's it called lever? Jesse, what were the 2 rooms called? One was pit.
Yeah, left is a pit and right is a connect lever.
That's spelled wrong.
Let's do connect lever.
Wait a second. So,
And then forward is the safe good pit. But I feel like we need to get to the connect lever because the safe good pit has a squiggly line coming out of it. I feel like you need to connect the lever.
question, wait, do we not have a lever? Is that the problem?
I don't
No,
know.
we haven't even gone to the room. So
Oh, let's go to that room then.
The lever room?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the room, there are 2 levers, and there are 9 statues along the walls looking in on the 2 levers.
can I observe exactly where the statues are looking?
They're looking in on the 2 levers.
Yeah, well, like, do their eye lines like differ much? Like, are more of them looking at one lever than the other?
It looks like they're looking technically between the levers.
Okay.
It'd be great if someone had mage hand.
I'm gonna stick my javelin into the ground between the 2 levers.
Magic test.
And try and pull it.
Nothing happens.
Alright,
We could just like take a 50-50 chance and just.
Wait, here we go. I'm gonna take my rope from my bag and tie it around one of the levers, and have everyone back out into the hallway, and then kind of pull the rope to try and pull the lever.
Wait, which one?
No, levers are facing the wrong way for that.
which way
Like
do they
they're leaning towards the door, and they need to be like
Push.
pushed the other way.
Okay, I'm pretty sure one of us just has to like find a lever and like pull it. I don't
Wait,
think.
I have an idea.
Do I have a pulley?
What if we take the rope that Connor was using and we run it across the room on a statue, right? So it gives the lever lead,
Yeah.
and then we go out in the hallway.
We're gonna really trying hard to like not like face the consequences for our actions.
That's a good plan, right? That's a good plan, Old Mac McBucket.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, let's do that.
Roll. What would that be?
Intelligence.
Yeah, probably roll intelligence for that. Like, you would need it to completely do a 180, but you don't want too much friction, or it's just not gonna like actually pull the lever.
Good thing I'm an artificer. Sweet, 23.
I don't know how this works, but I'll hand it over to you, Matt. I'll do the pulling though.
Okay. So you pull the lever. Evidently, it was the wrong lever.
Wrong lever.
What happens?
So there is a very strong like wind being sucked into one of the statues. It seems to be this like demon statue thing with a very large mouth, and it's directly like opposite of the hallway, and it's actually pulling with enough force that you guys are starting to get sucked into the room, even though you're not in there.
Wait, the pit room?
Into the lever room.
Okay, we gotta turn off the lever.
So as he's being pulled, can I like do a like tackle jump and push the lever the other way?
Well, you did push the lever. You pushed the lever by pulling the rope.
Now we
So
need
now
to
we have
pull
to
the
Looking
lever.
around the
pull it.
statue.
Yeah,
So now you have to- but
Wait, why were we not smart enough to have one letter go around the statue and the other one just hold it normally, so then we could switch ropes?
Well, what I'm saying is like when it's pulling us in, can I? You said it was directly facing the door. So hold it. Oh wait, I see. Never mind.
pushing it wouldn't help.
Yeah.
Well, because we're like most of us are small, I feel like the smallest ones of us just like immediately get blown away.
I'm gonna
Sucked
push
into
on the
you.
rope.
Yeah.
I was pulling on the rope, and I'm gonna push on the
That's
I
the best.
want to use the rope and like pull myself around the statue.
Well, it's pulling me. Can I try and do like a Superman punch where like jump and have my fist out where it's pulling me to try and punch the statue?
The thing that's sucking in has a very like pitch black void that it's sucking you into.
I don't think we want to go in there,
Don't go in the
even
void.
if you look like Superman.
But you're far away enough that technically, like, it's not the same as being in the room. So everyone make probably be a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Strength.
Then after that, I have one idea real quick.
No.
And then you can move half your movement speed down the hallway.
18.
11.
I got 17.
I just rolled really bad.
What'd you get, Peter?
3.
3.
I don't know.
Can I grab onto my other?
My strength is my dump stat, and
Yes, but you're also gonna have to re-roll your strength saving throw if you want to do that. But that's absolutely something you should do. Yeah.
yeah, I'm a
I
rabbit.
got a
I'm
13.
strong.
Yeah.
To
that'd
catch
be
him?
weird
Yeah.
to wrap
Okay.
around.
So instead of being sucked into the room,
I look
Peter,
like the rabbit from Guardians.
your robot son,
Son,
FST, catches you. Roll your strength saving throw again.
mine.
No, his.
Again.
You
Yeah.
got this car.
Son.
I got a 14 that time.
Okay, you still manage to hang on. Like, you see him, you're like crawling, you're like, "Ah, I can make it. You see your father fly away and you catch him. And you're like, oh, you almost lose your grip a little bit, and you just trudge on and you crawl half your movement speed down the hallway.
Nice.
You're still being sucked in on this turn, however. Even though you're further away, it's not as intense. So, roll a strength saving throw, but this time with advantage.
Everybody?
Ain't that include me?
Yes. Well,
I have a
I got a 24.
that's not going to include you technically.
So I have advantage. I rolled twice. I rolled
That's
a
good.
1
I
on my
rolled
first
4
time.
and then a 3.
As a halfling, if I roll a 1, I re-roll it. Does this technically give me triple advantage? Because the 1s don't count.
That actually, it's 1 on your total thing. So re-roll your other
Oh.
one, and assuming that's not a 1, you won't have to re-roll your 1 because it
Well,
wasn't
there-
technically a result.
There was a 1, but it's an 18, so that's great.
I'm glad I didn't have to make a strength check because I rolled a 4 and then a 3.
Oh, no.
I got a 24. But while I'm carrying him with the other hand, can I try and throw my javelin towards it?
Towards the statue.
Yeah.
Lose that javel.
You
Or would
just
I-
have to take your first roll if you did that.
Okay, well, that was 24.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you throw your javelin and you look at where it goes, and you're throwing it at the statue, right?
Yeah.
Like, you see and hear it being like disintegrated and crushed and destroyed as it passes through the void.
Ha!
I got a 19 on my strength check, just so
Okay.
you know.
I've gained knowledge. About
Am I still able to move along this rope? My plan is to eventually get to the lever.
Oh, you're moving towards the void.
Oh, you're moving towards the void?
Yeah,
Um,
but like the rope is like keeping me safe.
well, the rope has been like pulled into the mouth.
Wait, all the way in?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not have this information. Never mind.
I'm assuming you were just moving away from it.
Okay, I'm just moving away. Cool.
Okay, what did you get, Hero, on your strength save?
In my strength save, I got a 13.
Okay, so you all move away, and you're like, there's wind rushing by, but it's not like blowing you in, it's just really intense. And after about, a minute passes by since you, like, had pulled the lever, the wind stops, and you hear the lever click back to its original position.
How many levers are
thank
there?
goodness.
Two. So I propose we pull the other lever guys.
Wrong lever.
I just want to run
Ooh,
in
I have
there
an
and
idea.
pull the other lever.
Hold tight. We're gonna tie a rope around you. You can
Awesome.
run in, and we'll just look like 2 big people are gonna hold on to you. The other people are gonna hang on to the rope, kind of dangling.
Okay.
yeah.
Holy fat Josie.
The 50 foot of rope
Your
that you were
character was more
using
followers.
to do that whole setup, you now only have 15 feet of it.
Each of us have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah. we
Well,
all-
that specific rope you had used for that is now 15 feet.
My
It's
rope.
really getting rid of the rope fast, y'all.
My
You
poor
usually
rope.
don't keep track of it, but
In this case, we actually do because we're actually using a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I like about this being like low magic is that
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to use rope for things.
Yeah, otherwise it'd be like, I'm gonna mage hand myself back or something like that.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm standing at a distance, I'm gonna mage hand it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of cool.
All right. So someone want to just do the other lever,
I'm pulling it.
and okay, and then people are like holding on rope in case like. Okay, so you push the lever, and you hear a click, 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 and the stone in front of the and like that hallway you want to get to, it like shifts and moves, but then stops, and it's still solid stone, but it's moved significantly.
So is there a place I can grab it from?
No, there's no opening visible yet.
Well, let's go to the pit.
Did it open?
No, it like rolled on an axis as if it was like a cylinder, and it's like rolled a little bit.
Do it not fit through?
No, there's no entryway visible yet. It looks the same, but it's a different like face of stone. It's just moved.
I have to go through the other way.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going towards the pit room.
Wasn't there another like? Okay, someone hand me the map.
It's the pit room.
It's the pit room. It's the pit room.
You're a pet.
All right, so you walk in, and you look at the room, and it just looks like a normal room. There's lever on the other side of the wall.
What?
On the far wall.
There's a pit.
That's what the map says, but there's no pit visible in the room.
So the ground looks solid.
The ground looks solid, yeah.
Can I crawl?
Just to be safe, somebody needs to like huck me across the room.
Okay, wait, Barbarian, take the rabbit who's very light.
And just like yeet.
I'm gonna shot put throw him across the lever.
All
But
right.
first, I'm gonna tie a rope around him.
Yeah.
rope.
I lower rope.
How far across is it? You say
25 feet.
25 feet.
Yeah,
You have a longer rope. So I only have 15 feet left.
I have.
I
got 50 feet.
Did I
Okay.
retrieve my? I think I retrieved the rope that I used in.
Probably not the middle.
No, not the middle. Not the one you tied to the
You
middle.
got 13
Okay.
left.
I'm gonna
Okay, well, I'm gonna
get
use
some
the
more.
full. I'm gonna use the 30 feet from you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use the 30 feet tied around my rabbit father.
Roll athletics, because this is basically a football throw.
Yeah. It's a shot put throw, but yes,
Yeah, sure.
very different throws. I got a 12.
Okay, you get him across.
Oh my gosh.
I'm here.
Make a acrobatics check to see if you don't just go splat when you hit the wall.
Can I roll above a 6, please?
What did you get?
So
Acrobatics?
wait. So I'm gonna say 12. Do I succeed or pass?
You succeed.
Succeed or pass? Okay, because I do have an ability if I'm making some sort of dexterity related thing like that. If I fail, I like will take a D4, add it to it, and then ask again if I fail. So
Nice.
You land softly enough.
I should have just like saved that for like when he wasn't expecting that. Looking back, because I didn't need to give him that information. But that's okay.
I'm not your enemy here. Think of us at DC, like
That's fair.
Father, can you push the lever down? Are you heavy enough?
I like hop up and down on the lever. Do I actually manage to switch the lever? Like
it's not. I'm not going to make it impossible to pull the lever down. Yeah, you pull the lever, and you hear it a click, 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 and like the stone moves again. And this way, like this time, there's a pathway visible. Like it looks like a normal hallway again.
Wait.
However, everyone in the original room, I'm assuming someone's in there. There are whirling blades in that hallway.
Oh shoot!
In the hallway back to the original
It's a
room?
dwarven trap.
In the middle room between the two side
Oh,
paths,
okay.
the hallway leading forward has
The
whirling
spinning-
blades.
the spinning
Okay,
blade
past
traps
the
is
stone.
weird, Like
What?
those are, like
You were saying
what
past the
really
stone?
actually kill
Yeah,
you.
past
We're
the
like
stone.
back alive.
And you hear some sounds coming from earlier in the dungeon where you have been from.
Half-Life.
No.
Half-Life. Yeah, halfway.
What sounds?
The skeleton
Rock. Like rock sounds.
We should push Wait, Barbarian. You should pick up this into the blades that are swinging.
Are there any like rocks on the ground that you can see?
Not right now.
Okay,
You could make some by hitting a wall with your axe.
that's true. Or maybe not with my axe, 'cause that's pointy and that would make it blunt, but
Also, remember that Barrow is still on the far side.
yeah,
of
that
the
doesn't happen. Did it open up, or is it still solid looking?
It's still solid looking.
Hop back, father. I have you in case of accidents.
Sounds good. Works for me.
All right, so you start hopping forward, and as soon as you are no longer like 2 feet away from the edge of the room, cracks appear in the ground, and the ground just crumbles.
Oh my gosh.
Like it's made of like drywall-like material.
Oh wait,
Pull
I
it.
saw this in an Indiana Jones movie. I know what to do. It needs to spell Jehovah.
Well, what letter does it start with?
I.
Can I pull him with the rope?
Yeah. Make a acrobatics check and make an athletics check.
Okay. I got 19.
20.
Okay, so at the bottom of this pit are a bunch of spikes. So it's 20 feet deep, and 5 feet of that is spikes. So even if you had the rope like you had it, and you didn't pull up on the rope, he would have fell into the spikes. But because you were pulling on the rope, you were able to pull him high up enough that he only fell like less than 15 feet, so he didn't hit the spike level.
Just hit the wall.
And
So I'm
you
just,
were able to
dangling down like a rabbit dangling from a rope.
you were able to like catch yourself on the rope enough that like instead of it like hurting you or you're slamming into a wall or something, you're able to just like avoid hurting yourself.
So in that case, there's not much I can do. I'm just literally just dangling from this rope.
I'm just gonna pull up.
Yeah, you can just pull up the rope.
Okay. Do I need to make a check for that? Or?
No, that would be ridiculous.
Pulling up a bucket of water.
One time I played like a one shot, and the DM would make you like roll stuff like that. It was like, can I do this with someone with like a +4 strength? He's like, roll.
I'm gonna punch the wall and make some.
There's actually like now that the floor is crumbled, there's some that's like hanging off,
Oh, okay, cool.
and you can like pick up a chunk.
Cool.
However, as this was happening, you found out what those stone sounds are.
Ooh.
Continually rolling, like every like 10 feet or so, is a new boulder. That one after another is a boulder going down the entire middle section of the hallways. And it just isn't stopping. There's just like stone after stone after stone, and it's like going past the blades.
Is there any space between them?
Like 10 feet.
Okay.
So you could run along in like between them, but it would still be like a check.
I want to do it.
All right, roll dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw or
Yes.
or
Saving throw.
All right,
roll
guys.
the natural 20.
All right, so you run. You're running between the boulders, and like for some reason the boulders are not damaging the spinning blades. And you're like, well, I just gotta keep going. And you close your eyes and you run past, and nothing happens. And you like open your eyes, and you're like, huh? You're like, you look past, and you're like, those blades probably aren't real.
I'm gonna throw a rock through one of the blades just to make sure.
Safe.
Guys, I am totally fine.
Oh, you also are running, and you run into the next room, and you see in front of you is a mechanism that is like collecting the boulders as they roll and like setting them back at the beginning.
Shoot it off?
It's like a board.
Well, you think about that, and you look down and you realize that the ground in front of you the ground below you no longer exists. Like there's a pit that was right there. The stones are big enough that they can just roll past it because of how it's shaped. But like you're not the size of a boulder, so
No.
make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Gosh.
She's too fast for
Oh my
the
gosh, I
road.
rolled really
This
bad.
This doesn't make any sense.
It's Greek.
It's
to me.
Greek to
8?
me. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's like saying like, oh, it doesn't make sense to me.
That's
Fall 15 feet, you take 6 damage.
Dang, guys, I'm half dead.
But you look around, and this pit you fell into looks like it continues the path.
Oh,
It is best.
guys, there's a
Guys, there's a
pit and
You-
my bones hurt.
You're now in like this room.
Hey,
Miguel,
the replace switch cube.
smarter to receive.
Wait, let me see it.
I'll describe that room when everyone's in there. I'm assuming one thing at a time.
So should we all make a check to do the same thing? So it's run with the boulders, then run to jump in the hole.
Yeah.
Well, we found out the blades are fake, so couldn't we run through the blades?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just to jump in the hole.
Caitlin.
You
And
need
then
to
make
roll
bucket
both.
gills.
Okay, so
It is
the dexterity saving throw for the pit specifically is to try to avoid taking the fall damage for falling 15 feet.
Okay.
Because I'm saying like 15 feet isn't that high.
Yeah.
You can probably avoid taking fall damage if
Oh.
you like landed well.
Okay. What throw?
So
do
what if we
for that?
tie a rope and just climb down?
You could do that, but there's boulder every 10 feet,
Or
so you
can
wouldn't
we move
have
in?
time to
Not
do that.
understanding.
Noted.
No.
If I jump down there, I can try and catch you guys.
Oh, that works. Alright,
Basically-
I give him guidance.
I think I like to imagine like a Naruto ran like through the blades and then just like you know like in a cartoon when like they run off a cliff and then they're just like are still running like off the cliff and then they go down and like
You're running, but like your
Legs
You're-
are moving.
your legs are moving, but you're like right like at the edge of the cliff, and you're like, why am I not moving? And you look down. Oh.
So you said there is room on the sides of the boulders where the blades are, but the blades aren't going, so we can just pass through them.
So it looks like the hallway behind like the stone thing that rolled was just like a bunch of blades and situated in such a way where you couldn't like move past him without them just chewing you up.
Oh, okay.
But on closer inspection, it's an illusion.
Okay. So do I need to make a check to run through there to get to the pit?
Yeah.
Okay, what check?
Dexterity saving throw.
I'm going to use a key point to heal myself.
And you said I had guidance, so
Is it a key point or a cheat point?
There's actually a big debate on that, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I have 13. I got 13 to run through it.
13? Okay, so you run through it, and you time it, and you're like having to like catch yourself from like not running like too slow or too fast, avoid getting caught in either boulder.
Cool.
And then you like start falling down the pit. So another dex save for that.
I got a 16 on that.
Okay, you succeed. So instead of taking 3 damage, you take 1 bludgeoning damage from falling.
Ow! My non-existent bones.
You feel one of the bones you've been holding on to break.
Oh no!
I think my bone is broken.
I think I broke something. It's not broken, Carrot. Oh.
That was the ugliest looking carrot I've ever seen.
And this is why baby carrots exist.
Come here, I will catch you guys.
All right, anyone who wants to run through has to make like a dexterity saving throw for the boulders, and then you're going to make a dexterity saving throw. Both of you will make dexterity saving throws for the falling. If either of you succeed, he'll catch you.
Oh, that's great. Alright, well, I'm gonna go last and give everyone guidance on the first one.
He's just like, oh, all right, like, good
Let's go,
game,
let's go.
guys. Like, he's.
Alright, who's first, Rachel?
I'll go.
Okay, good start. Good start.
And then it's dexterity.
21. She's good.
I got a dirty 20 to catch her.
Alright, next
Okay,
episode.
yeah.
Peter, you go. You got it.
Wait, did I have to do it twice though?
No,
He
I
caught
caught
you, so does.
16.
Okay, so you don't get hit by the boulders. And
I got a 9 to catch, but you can make another one to. No,
You can also
Did
use
it
the
get
guidance.
caught?
get caught.
Okay. 10. Question mark.
Guidance?
Oh, are you asking if it succeeds?
Does a 10 succeed?
Just barely. Like you see him not lined up to catch you, and like midair in slow motion, just flashing before your eyes, like swim
Yeah.
in the air,
Like
so right, so he can just barely catch you.
Peter quietly puts away his backup D4.
Alright, just me then, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I run.
Are you already down there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
ran
jumped
into
20.
Fell.
I got a second.
Yeah, I remember now.
A
That's
17?
why you
Yeah.
need to heal
Nice.
yourself.
Good to hear.
Okay, so you're all
So
in the
Just
what is it? Switch replace cube room.
yeah.
Okay, so this is another like locked door leading forward. and this time it's like metal grated door, so you can see past it into the hallway beyond it, and in the middle of the room a cube that is connected to a chain, like a retracting chain thing. The cube is on a pressure plate, and next to the grated door is a receptacle that looks like the cube would go there.
And break the chain.
Yeah. What are you attacking it with?
My great axe.
Okay. Roll the hit.
I got an 11.
Okay, so remember the scene in Lord of the Rings where like Gimli tries to break it with his axe? The chains look like they resist being broken. But it also looks like the chains aren't part, like the chain is so that the cube doesn't get lost more than anything else. Like it's not part of the trap.
Okay. Also, sorry, last thing for a little bit. Can I try and pry the door open, like with my hands between the two bars and just pull?
Roll strength. It's like really thick. It's not like prison bar thick. It's
10.
like this thick shaped thing. So yeah, like you just try to move it and it's pretty sturdy.
Yeah, cool. Anyone else?
Wait, what are we doing? We're in a room. You attacked a chain.
Yes, there's a box in the middle and a pedestal with a pressure plate underneath it. And then next to the door, there's a place where it looks like the box can go.
We can't just pick up the box.
We could. I haven't tried it.
I say I'm gonna run in, grab the box, and run to the other pressure plate as fast as possible with my like monk skills.
Okay. You don't need to roll for that because that's just something you can do. So you put the cube in the spot, and like it looks like the grate starts to open, but then it like stops. So there's like only a quarter inch of like stuff underneath it.
I
or
can
it stops.
fit through there. I can fit. Rabbits can totally fit through there.
It's a quarter of an inch.
Oh, wait, hang on. Quarter of an inch. Okay, I was like the thumb, right? As like an inch. A rabbit cannot fit.
Wait, what space is between the bars? I can't hold my hand.
Everything like takes forever to live.
It looks like it's like stuck. You could try to lift
I
it,
don't know how big it is.
but
Maybe we're
the
just
room
saving.
starts to
Inches,
fill.
like, right here.
The room starts to fill with like a green gas.
Poison.
Oh,
That's actually about the same. I think.
I thought it was just
take a
one
deep
thing.
breath and push the cube into the receptacle thing.
The cube is in the receptacle,
Yeah, that thing is
but
just
the pressure plate lifted up that the cube is on.
Wait, can I go stand on the
You stand on the pressure plate, and this pressure plate was like even with like the pedestal it was on when the cube was on it. It lifted up because the cube was off. You step on the pressure plate, it is now pushed down,
Oh no! Oh no!
and gas is still going into the ring.
Oh
Can we replace her with someone lighter?
She steps off of the pressure plate, and the pressure plate is actually stuck in the down position.
Ah.
My bad.
Can I run to the door? Come help me with this. So I'm gonna try and lift it,
Don't worry! Don't worry.
like from like a downwards, like
Just smarter.
like a deadlift position. Except with my hands in front of me, like grabbing the bottom of the grate.
Alright, I'm gonna go help him, but I'm casting guidance on him, not me.
Okay, so you have advantage on the
Oh, you
strength
guys
check
use
because he is helping you with it, and you have the the D4.
Cool.
I'm just lucky. I'm not really helping you.
The gas is filling the room. The gas is filling the room. What do you three do?
I don't know what to do right now.
Panic.
Wait! What is the?
Alright, I got a
what's
24.
The person.
You're like, okay, if I was just like probably significantly stronger, I might have been able to lift this, but like it's just not gonna happen.
What if I take my quarterstaff and I like leverage this gate?
Where's the gas coming from?
It's like cracks in the thing that you thought were like because it was an old crypt, but are actually because they wanted you to think that.
I have this old dark common clothes on my human. Can I? So.
It's not the pedestal. It's just like
Oh.
cracks like sporadically through the room.
Oh no.
All right, so it has been one turn. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw,
Oh,
unless
no.
you're immune to poison,
Constitution
which I think you are.
What?
Poison.
Oh, resistance to poison.
Now I'm immune to. So resistance, do I just roll with advantage?
Alright.
You take half of the damage.
I get a 20.
So bad.
Oh.
I got a 24.
I rolled a 3. I rolled a 8.
8.
5
Build.
plus 3.
Let's go 8.
16.
16.
24.
Wolfman, McBucket, and Harrow, you both take 2 damage.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of
You
damage.
two take 1. You're not going to take any because it would have been 1 and you had resistance. So I'm just going to assume that.
We just see old man fucking go.
Father help!
I'm going to pull the cube out of the wall.
Drops his voice to like. Really.
Okay, so you pull the cube out of the wall. The gate goes down that quarter of an inch, but nothing else changes.
I'm gonna put the cube back in the wall.
Back in the wall,
Yeah.
it like lifts a quarter inch again.
Alright, can I make a perception check on the room? I want to see if there's anything else I should notice.
Sure.
Kind of did.
Sweet. 17.
It just looks like the key elements of the room are the cube, the pressure plate, and the gate,
I would put the cube on
and
You
the
just the
receptacle on the
old
wall.
pressure plate.
Can I-
The one that you
Okay.
stood on.
I gotta go step over to it and do that thing bunnies do. They slap their foot on the ground a couple times, like really fast. Be like, unstick button.
Where else could we put the cube?
Can I attempt to push the cube farther in the wall?
In the receptacle on the wall?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Alright, everyone make another Constitution save.
Oh,
The
no.
DC is 10, so just tell me if you...
Yeah, but we're still taking half damage.
I
don't have a ton of hit.
Everyone who succeeds takes 1 poison damage.
I
I
succeeded.
succeeded.
Everyone who fails
Succeed.
takes 2. If you
I don't take any.
you don't take any again.
Wait, I take 1?
If you succeed, you take 1. If you fail, you take 2. What else do people want to try?
I want to look also.
I don't think there is any.
What is the wall made of here?
It's made out of stone.
Can I use like martial arts and like see if like hitting at different points on the pressure plate that's like sunken will like bring it back?
I don't think that's what we're supposed to do, though.
Can I roll an intelligence check to get a hint?
Yes.
Okay.
I also have 0 intelligence.
Wait, no, I'm gonna roll intelligence. I specialize in intelligence.
Oh, I have a +4 intelligence.
Whoa!
Rachel's a +4 in everything. The lowest stat is 15.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
like broken. No.
I mean, that's my fault for telling you you can roll until you got what you wanted, so...
Okay.
23.
Okay, so... maybe try putting the cube back on the pedestal.
Here, catch father, and I take the cube and throw it.
Mother!
I'm gonna try my best to not get squished by this cube as I like go over and put it back on the pedestal.
Alright, you put it back on the pedestal. No more poison goes in the room, but everyone make another Constitution saving throw.
Ooh!
I do not succeed.
Nat 1, re-roll.
I succeed.
I got 24.
Everyone who succeeds
14.
takes 2 damage. Everyone who fails takes 1. So you're actually going to take 1 poison damage.
Wait, everyone who succeeds only takes 1?
Everyone who succeeds takes 2. Everyone who fails takes 4. I was rolling a dice and I just rolled the same number for the first 2 times.
I
not
am
looking
going.
good.
I'm going to use another key point to heal myself, and I do this by breathing in very, very deeply.
That's how you take the poison damage.
The poison stopped. So I'm like fresh air. I'm going to heal a little bit.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
So
I'm going to punch something.
I'm gonna see if there's any like
Why?
cracks on the pedestal,
You're going to
like around the edges of it, and I can try and
Oh,
That was me for like 10 rolls,
it
like a
doesn't look
5
like it.
below.
Okay.
does someone else want to roll an intelligence check?
I want to.
I want to. It's a competition. It's on.
Who's smarter?
Not me. I got
Are you sworn in the
12.
5th grade?
I landed in between.
Reroll that one.
Ooh.
15.
Okay. You get the idea. Maybe like look at the map again, and there's a hint for this room.
Replace switch cube. Is there a second cube?
No.
Wait,
What if I
Replace
pull on the
slash
chain?
Switch cube.
Switch?
It like extends out and then
like,
retracts
put the
back in.
pedestals on? Maybe put it back on the other pedestal.
Oh, is it
again.
dual pedestal?
We did.
Just one pedestal.
Can I see
Put it back
everything?
on the pedestal.
It's currently on the pedestal in the
So
middle.
what if we put it back on the other one that we moved it to? Because it's like
There-
replace slash switch. So
Wouldn't
I think you're like boom boom.
Doesn't that fill it with poison again?
Yeah, so we took it off the pedestal. When did the poison start? When we took it off the
So
pedestal?
we
No,
took it off the
it's-
pedestal.
And we put it in the receptacle, nothing happened.
Yeah,
When
let's
you
show
put in the
it.
receptacle, like the receptacle,
The great
the
move.
grate started to move, but it sensed that like there's something wrong with the pressure plate, so it didn't move all the way up.
So we need something as heavy as the cube. Basically.
Yes. Okay.
Like a
How much does the cube weigh?
Heavy?
I would
Have you ever handled the cube?
Guys, this is supposed to be an Indiana Jones type thing. But
Uh-huh.
alright,
Yeah.
I pick up. Actually, you know how heavy the cube is, right?
I lift it up.
Several times.
Do you have anything that you could like?
A bag with gold coins.
Yeah. I can pour out
I
some
don't want to
gold
lose
coins.
gold.
No, don't do
But how heavy is the cube?
I have bones.
Yeah, bones.
Yeah.
All right. Roll
Really
intelligence
singing the
check to
bones
see if
song.
you could like switch the cube with the bones to get an
Okay.
equivalent weight.
Guidance.
You're gonna have advantage because you've held it before.
Sweet.
Me and my son are bonding right now.
All right. I got a 14.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Connor, to make sure he was holding Peter's hand, not Rachel's.
Also, holy cow, your shoulders are like rock solid.
Thank you.
Dang.
Okay, yeah, you managed to like switch it, and you're holding the cube, and you like look around. There's no poison coming into the room, and it's like the pressure plate is perfectly balanced in the middle.
Bonus. I'm gonna take the cube back and put it in the other receptacle.
In fact, the perfect weight was one of the skulls of the skeletons.
Ah.
Whoa.
That's the same weight as the cube?
Yes,
Here we thought the cube was heavy.
it was like Rubik's cube size.
Ah.
Oh, I thought it was like.
Oh.
I thought it was like a
I
metal
thought it
cube.
was a big cube.
I was picturing like
Like solid metal.
cinder block.
I'm gonna put it in the receptacle.
All right, you put it in the receptacle, and the grate opens all the way.
Guys, I did it.
I see, brother.
I don't know what our relationship is yet.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta talk to him like I talk to Jesse. Brother.
Brother.
I mean, the heavy flavor.
Wait. Every time I talk to father,
It's kind of like this.
and every time I talk to brother, brother.
I require the substance.
That's it, brother. You've given me no choice. You've given me the oats.
I'm gonna light one of my torches and go. Aries got an next room lit. Is it lit? Sorry. Oh, my parents got a new puppy.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm playing with their other puppy.
There's been some like oil
Oil.
like lamps.
Okay.
And it seems like further on always seems like darker than it is when you walk up, so it's almost like stuff can sense your presence and like that.
I'm gonna throw one of those oil lanterns into the room.
Okay. It goes into the room, and you look into the room, and there are 6 crypts on the sides of this room, and there's one crypt in the middle. And it's like painted like a sarcophagus.
I'm gonna take one of the other oil lanterns and try and throw it on the middle crypt. Try and light it on fire.
Make an attack roll.
What does
I'm gonna
this say?
prepare to shoot anything that leaves one of those
Look at his
scripts.
handwriting. What is this?
I got an 8.
Okay, so you missed the crypt.
Peter? BTS.
Are you guys ready?
No, wait. No, wait. We're trying to read the map.
Okay, Bruce Wayne, can you read this last word? I
Uh,
have no idea what you're
Let
writing.
me see.
I just stuck with a P.
Hey, what's everybody?
Yes, I can read it.
You can read it?
Yes, I
I'm
can
at
read it.
11.
Can you tell me what it says?
No.
Wait, hang on.
This is someone's like personal research notes. Like they don't care, they can read it.
Oh, I think protectors.
Let me see it.
No.
Peter
no way.
BTS. Is that the protectors or Peter BTS? That
I think it's protectors.
I think it's Peter BTS.
let's make a vote, guys.
Is Peter a member of the band BTS? Or are there protectors in here? All the crypts are BTS members.
Oh, you got me. I like
Hey,
take off the.
how far
eye
away are each
manipulation
of the,
thing, 'cause
crypts
I'm
from each
actually
other?
Korean.
A Korean buddy.
So they're on the sides of like the walls, but not on the far wall. So like the right and left one, they're about 10 feet away from each other. So you have like a,
Okay.
it's like a 5-foot area
Now we have to
square,
raise Peter's face
10
on
feet,
top of
5
me.
area square, 10 feet, 5 area square.
This is
This is like
what
30 by
we
30.
say.
Yeah.
Peter. Yes.
Protectors. Either protectors or
Okay, what were you doing before I like made a stop and from that?
Oh, well,
Okay, how many of them could I hit with the 20-foot cube kind of thing?
You could hit
So
2
you
of them.
just bring us like the whole thing.
Just
no.
Never mind.
What if I said please?
Wait,
Please.
yeah,
Okay, let's do it.
you could also probably catch the middle one with the 20-foot cube.
So 3.
Or you or more.
Hey, Bruce, would you like some popcorn?
I'm okay.
I'm okay. I'm mad.
You got me.
Alright. I'm going to enter the room, preparing to throw a pot.
Okay, so you enter the room. The 6 crypts on the sides of the room push open, and there's a skeleton in each one, but the middle crypt does not open.
Ah, dang it.
Okay.
I shouldn't be
Well-
more.
Should have shot an arrow instead. So I guess prize round for the pot?
But only you, because you you walk in, and you trigger them realizing you're there.
Sweet. I'm gonna throw the pot and the 2 nearest ones.
Okay, right or left?
Left.
like hide his bubbles.
They get fairy fire.
So that just makes them bright.
You have to make a dex save.
Otherwise, get bright.
Against the 15.
1 fails, 1 succeeds.
Sweet. The one that failed is now glowing green.
Wait, is it specifically green?
I didn't pick the color.
Oh, make it second.
Make it blue.
No, wait,
Yeah.
I'll pick green.
green. Okay, cool. That's the color I hate.
Like, we all get advantage against that guy.
I like
Against the guy in this room?
That's green.
I like green too, but that's the color that
that your character.
I'm
yeah.
then, with my remaining movement, move
Why
out of
green?
the room.
It's a long
Okay,
backstory.
everyone roll initiative.
14, my lord.
Wait a minute to tell me, because I have to roll for them too.
Oh no!
Oh no.
11.
Oh no. Connor.
What do you roll?
What did I
I
pick?
got a nat 1 plus 3, so 4, but it's not 1.
Doesn't that one apply
Not
to
an initiative.
initiative?
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Bruce Wayne, it's not going to play an initiative in your
No.
campaign? Okay, cool. So I got 4 total.
Okay, so 4.
19.
21.
21.
11.
Jesse.
14.
Okay, so Peter, you go first. There's 6 skeletons in the room, 4 corners in the middle, like just on the right and left of the square room.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up to the nearest skeleton to me and try to stab him with my rapier.
The one you have advantage attacking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Haha. I will poke your bone.
I'm glad I got advantage. There we go. 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. I rolled a nat one the first time, so I'm kind of glad I had advantage there. Then it's okay. So that's 8 damage with my rapier, and then as my bonus action, I'm going to shoot him in the face with my light crossbow. Do I also get advantage on this?
Do you have a feat that lets you do that?
Yes, the feat that I took is crossbow expert.
Okay, yeah.
The feet we took is rabbits.
Okay, that's gonna hit because that's a 25.
I think it'd be really
Hit.
funny if your character left his thing was a rabbit's foot. That would
That's
be
another
funny.
9 damage to the skeleton.
All right, skeleton dice.
Okay, so I like stab it, and then I like shoot it in the face with my crossbow, and its head just like pops off. That causes the rest of it to kind of collapse. Our toilet's broken. Let me go fix the toilet. It's like that thing where the handle's down permanently. You have to like unstick it.
Yep.
All right. Well, then one of the skeletons goes and he attacks Peter's character. So, Rachel, could you tell me what his AC is?
Yes.
Never mind. It misses.
Okay.
He goes up to it. The skeleton goes and tries to attack him with a short sword, and like it hits because he's standing next to a wall. When he did that, it like hits the wall and then it gets stuck because it doesn't move through the wall. And just like, oh, and yanks the sword free, and that's his turn.
Nice.
Wow.
So that was the skeleton in the middle of the room on the right side of the wall, and he is now like behind Peter. Rachel, you go next.
So there's still skeletons, 4 corners, and then there's the middle. Peter's in the middle, right?
Skeletons in the 3 of the corners. The left close to you corner, he killed that skeleton. That was the one that was shining. He had advantage on.
Cool.
There's also
those in the middle.
in the middle left side is another skeleton as well.
Okay, I will go take that one.
We call them like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Which one's which?
Like 1 is the back right, or the first right. 2 is the middle right. 3 is the back right, like back of the room right. 4 is the back of the room left. And then 5 is the back of the room, or the side of the room middle.
Yes.
Left.
Okay. In that instance, 6 has
Died.
6 has died, and 2 has moved to where Peter is.
Okay.
Maybe it's from the axe throwing too.
And Rachel is attacking 5.
Okay, I'm attacking 5. Cool. So I'm gonna run up to him and I'm going to use my quarterstaff.
Yeah, use the quarterstaff.
Him, you don't know its gender. It's a skeleton.
Well, actually, you can tell gender from skeletons.
Does she know how to do that though?
That's a better question.
It's a vibe check.
Big bucket care. No.
No.
No. Okay, I got a 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so what?
Quarterstaff?
I let you fluctuating.
Um,
Hey, look at the colors.
I was like, wait, why is red?
So
Does
9
red have a
damage.
quarterstaff?
Apparently.
And then I'm
It
gonna.
dies.
Oh,
Yeah, she does in the beginning.
nice.
5 died. Because that's vulnerability of bludgeoning, so 9 damage is more than what it's supposed.
Can I move to another skeleton? Do I have enough
Yes.
movement?
Do you want to move to 2, which is the one that's attacking Peter's character Barrow, or do you want to attack like a different one?
Different one.
Okay.
Closest one other than that guy.
Okay, that would be for the top left corner.
4 top left. Great. I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna punch him.
Ouch.
Bone.
Yeah, I got like a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are rolling really good.
Also, yeah, this is better. So I got a 6 damage.
Okay, it is barely holding on.
Solid. Okay. And then I am going to back away from it. So like disengage.
So it almost seems to laugh as it's like, I can try to hit you. And then like by the time it swings, you're nowhere close to it. Because
But
it doesn't actually
I
get
don't provoke a melee attack.
Exactly. It thought it could, but you were just too quick for it.
That's his death.
All right. With that, it's actually that skeleton's turn. So he is going to go over to Barrow and attack Barrow.
Hey.
Would a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. He attacks with his short sword and deals 8 piercing damage.
I'm down.
Oh no. Dang it.
I kind of took like small pieces of damage here and there throughout the dungeon. That was like let's take out the rest of it. It's okay, guys. I'll be okay.
You still think Caitlin can bring you back.
I can't. That's it. Like I don't have anyone to keep points after that.
Like my free trial of living.
Jesse, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go heal the rabbit with cure wounds.
All right.
Is he engaged with anybody?
Not yet.
I'm engaged with Griselda.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna stab
He
him.
has 2 people next to him. According to our numbering system, 2 and 4.
Sweet. Well, I'm probably gonna go down. Then.
So this is like a low magic campaign. I said you couldn't pick like a magic casting class until like 3rd level.
Adrenaline shot.
Okay. So this is an adrenaline shot.
Yes. I wish I could throw it, but if we're going by like the magic rules, I have to actually melee it. But
Well, do you have healing word? That could be throwing an adrenaline shot.
I do not.
Okay.
Nice. Should I just crawl out?
No, I don't think that was someone
I think that was a girl's voice.
Yeah.
I think they
Some-
went to the wrong format.
Yeah.
Let's go outside and mock them.
Yeah.
At least they take it all the way down the hallway and then turn around.
Wait, are you
Okay. How much does he heal by?
Yeah. It's my number.
the door? Well,
Peter, how many hit points do you have total?
0,
Maximum.
12.
Get that.
Yay!
I healed him 13.
I'm feeling healthy as a rabbit.
Alright, I'm now within melee range of 2 people I don't want to be in melee range of.
It's like that one meme where it's like the wrestlers in a coffin, and then the next panel is like him sitting up all dramatically.
Alright, that's my entire turn.
All right. After you is Caitlin. You had an 11.
Mm-hmm.
You go next.
Oh my gosh. So you're healed then?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is there anyone that I can flank?
According to our numbering system, either 4 or 2.
I want to. Are both of them still?
They're still next to Peter. Technically, you can flank them because Peter's now up.
Okay, can I heal Peter in such a way that I only engage with one of them and then I just flank that guy?
No, because he was like in a corner to attack someone, and then someone walked up here and someone walked up here. So the only way to get to him was being diagonal and being next to both of them.
Okay.
I want to flank forward.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 20 to hit
That hits.
with my quarterstaff. But here's what I want to do. So I'm gonna treat this as a quarterstaff attack. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant it down in the ground and swing around and kick him. So like it's a quarterstaff attack, you know? I just want to.
I mean, anything that's like flavor text on something, like I don't have a problem with you changing it.
Great, cool. It's gonna look really cool. And
Who's already
I mean, if you tried to like intimidate someone by your method of attack, I might have given you disadvantage. But like, if you're just like, I want to look cool.
I want to look cool.
Yeah.
And he takes 8 damage from my very strong legs.
Dead. It only had 1 hit point left, and technically you did 16.
Oh, and I want to go over to 2 and punch him.
All right, roll to attack.
Advantage or no?
Advantage.
18,
That hits.
and then 6 damage.
Right, that is 12. It's still up.
I mean, like, this is for you, father.
Thank you, son. Avenge me. Oh, wait, no, you don't have to avenge me. I'm not dead. I forgot.
You're not dead.
I like how my character started out by using my customer service voice, and then it just kind of turned into talking in my son voice. Yes, Papa.
Okay. And yeah, that'll be my turn. Eventually I'll be able to use a key point to disengage, but not right now.
All right, then. Okay, so it is. Okay, so skeleton in our number system number 1, which is the closest to you, right? Walks forward and attacks you with advantage because technically it's flanking you because there's skeleton in front of you.
Oh my.
So that is a 20 to hit, not natural.
Did we just make a Congo line?
Yeah, that always ends up happening. It's a Congo line of like the middle people are being flanked and. Okay, so you're gonna take 7 piercing damage.
Oh my gosh, I have 1 hit point.
And then, number 3 in our numbering system, actually, Connor, or what is your name? FST, what's your dexterity modifier?
Dexterity is a +3.
Okay, you go next.
Okay. So how many are left in the room?
There are 3, there's like a conga line of being flanked, and then there's like someone hasn't taken a turn yet.
And then there's the main coffin in the room?
The middle coffin has not responded to anything that's been going on.
There might still be a big baddie in there.
Probably is.
Maybe.
Okay.
Everyone's gonna congregate in the same corner.
So I'm gonna
Me and
rage.
Connor are just like.
Yeah.
The flavor text on that is when he rages, he opens his mouth and yells fully seasoned taco, but the O turns into this. Like it goes taco, and then
Foghorn.
fully seasoned taco, and then like a light comes out of my head and starts flashing the color green. And that enrages me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And then has there been one that hasn't been damaged at all?
Yes. Top right corner, number 3 in our numbering system.
What is
Okay.
Sydney's last name?
No idea.
I'm gonna run towards him.
I used to know it.
I'm gonna run towards him, just making that.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Instead of foghorn, I meant to do a boat horn, but just a. And so I'm just gonna run at the farthest, the one that's not damaged at all, and swing my axe.
All right. That's cool.
I got a 15.
That hits.
$13 damage.
Dead.
Fully seasoned taco.
Ooh! I like how like the sound effect that you use implied that you just had really bad breath when you spoke.
See, it was meant to be. 1 second, I'll find the one that was meant to be. But yeah, and I
think I know which one you're talking about too.
And I'm pretty sure that just ends my turn because I don't think I can do anything else right now.
All right, Peter, it's your turn.
Cool. All right, I'm up. Like now that I'm back up, I'm ready for some revenge. So actually, wait, no, the 2 guys that were next to me already died, didn't they?
No, there's one left, 1 hit point.
Okay, cool. In that case, just hit him with my rapier.
That sound's constantly coming out of my mouth while I'm
7 + 6.
Oh, is that Siren Head?
Equals 13.
What?
Is that Siren Head?
It's just a boat horn.
Siren Head.
I mean, honestly, I have a flashing light on my head just rolling
I got
like
13.
a top light.
13 to hit?
Yeah.
You're gonna deal half damage because you hit exactly the
Doesn't he have 1 hit point?
Well, okay, yeah, he's just gonna. I guess it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. Can I just assume that I kill him? Did I already
Yeah.
have- yeah. Cool. All right, he's dead.
And the whole time this is happening, the room is flashing green from my head. Like, that doesn't stop. That just goes on while I rage.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna turn
Sorry.
and like whoever I have the clearest shot with a crossbow.
If you take 1 step to your left, you can get the one that was flanking Harrow, which is Caitlin's character.
Okay, Caitlin, I'm gonna try to help you out and shoot him.
Don't miss.
Caitlin should not have said anything.
Did you roll on that one or just miss?
I rolled a 3,
Oh, okay.
but 3 plus I figured a 9 doesn't hit because you said the other one I mashed. So
No.
I did not hit, and now I'm sad. And sad.
Well,
Let's see.
Rachel, that makes it your turn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come up to the one guy that's left and swing my quarterstaff.
Bulk.
They really
Well,
invent like
did
a dollar staff.
Are you flanking him?
Yes.
Roll again.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, this is going. Roll an extra damage die. Yeah.
Okay. So 7 damage.
Did you do dexterity?
Yeah, I just rolled a 1 and a 2 on my damage die, so it didn't do much.
Well, that's 14 because it's vulnerable to bludgeoning, so it dies.
Yeah.
You can still punch something.
Good. Is
There's
it
nothing
feels
left.
to punch?
No.
Oh, you just braced.
I just like the old man is angry.
Grandfather, calm down. Actually, I can't say anything. I'm raging.
Wait, I need a.
Well, the fight's over.
I'm still raging.
Rage ends if you're not attacked or attacking something every turn.
Okay.
I can
So-
attack you.
Was there nothing in the main coffin? Or that's what our
It
attack
hasn't
is?
responded to anything you've done so far.
Can I attack on my turn?
Wait, what?
You can, but your rage would end at the end of that turn because it wasn't like attacking an enemy. It was just
Okay.
like attacking.
I'm going to keep activating his rage by attempting to attack him, but like not actually attacking him.
Unless you're trying to deal damage, that's not going to work.
We don't need to keep it going. It's
We
fine.
don't. We don't need that. We don't need a buff to Bruce Wayne. We can just keep going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing my axe at the front of the main coffin, though.
All right, roll to attack.
Like just to try and split it open.
Is this
Wait, is it wood or
real
stone?
Stone.
Out of this
Oh yeah,
one,
I'm still gonna do
I
that.
don't think so.
Okay.
I got a 11.
Okay, yeah, you could add rage damage and stuff to it. Because I'm assuming this is what is going to end your rage. Just one attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's stone, seems to have like resistance. It like cracks a little bit.
Oh, that was to hit it. Sorry.
Oh, to hit it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so I got a 14, so 19.
19 damage?
Mhm.
Okay, it takes like 9 damage from that because it has resistance. And it's like cracked pretty bad. And then like once you calm down, you're like, wait, probably just like team lift this off.
Okay, I help.
I like this thing.
Brother. Brother, we should push this off.
Hey, brother.
The stronger of you two roll with strength with advantage.
Yeah.
I have a +2 strength, so
Oh.
strength actually isn't that bad.
I don't +4, I think. I'm just treating it like
Yeah, but I'm
you're
just saying,
assisting
like,
him and
I normally strength could be a good dump stat, but I did not.
Yeah, I got a 20. Unnatural 20.
okay, so
You're a
you
natural
just pick
20.
up the stone coffin, the coffin lid, and then it goes like 6 inches in, so you like lift it 6 inches up, and then like you move in one direction, you let go of it, and you look in, and body's not moving. Seems just like there is a
I cast poke with stick.
it doesn't move, doesn't respond, and it's wearing an amulet.
No. If we take the amulet, he's gonna wake up.
You should just take the whole body.
Like,
How heavy is the coffin?
We
The
all carry
coffin
this
is
out
like
here.
the same stone as the ground.
Okay.
So like this whole section was like this whole like thing was like carved out of the stone with like something in the really like inside the walls a little bit to set up all the traps. But
So, oh, sorry.
it's the same stone as the
Okay.
ground. Yeah.
I am going to take the skull off of the skeleton and toss it in the room over.
Yeah, and I was gonna grab the leg, like break the spine with my, like, try and grab the spine and crunch it.
Oh
I
my
would-
gosh.
I was gonna treat its femur like a carrot.
We should take the femur. Those are hard to come by.
Yes. So we're just agreeing to destroy the skeleton before we take the amulet.
Yes.
Actually, the body's pretty well preserved.
It's a body?
Can I still try and rip it in half?
Well, it's not contesting you for any of this, so like, yeah, you can just tear it apart.
Cool.
It's as if you were making attack rolls on it, and like with disadvantage to like do specific things, like you're saying. But
Yeah.
I mean, when you have like 30 seconds to do that instead of
Yeah.
like 6 seconds, it's not really.
I'm just gonna try and chop both the legs and put them in the other room.
Okay, so
Just desecrate the body.
I'm gonna talk to my party members and be like,
Guys, this is the amulet that's supposed to get Griselda back. But something tells me that Big Bobby isn't going to give us Griselda back just for this.
Roll history.
history.
Wait a minute. No, he will give it back to us because Big Bobby is an honest person.
Big Bobby is an honest
That's his
person.
whole gimmick, yeah.
His
It's,
whole gimmick is that he's honest. So whatever he's
what did you get?
Can I roll history
No.
for Swain?
I rolled a 2.
Oh. You're not convinced. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I got a nat 20.
Okay. So like in the whatever crime organization of yours he shut down or whatever like the actual story is, like one of the reasons he was so successful is like he was able to make deals with people that they could trust because he like never let anyone down. Like he's not tricky with it or anything. Like it's not like, oh, I technically said this. It's like he's on this. So he'd give you Gazilda back
Okay.
for the amulet. And he would like really try to mess you over if you like tried to swap it or something.
Okay. I think we're safe.
Just be sure, let me cut off like his middle part right now. And I just like snap or like try and swing her above his like waist to like cut off his entire like lower part.
So there is just like the neck and like upper torso, and all of the limbs are like scattered around.
Uh-huh.
It's like, okay, we good. Everybody, are we good? Okay, I'm gonna take the amulet. Please do not come to life.
Touch the amulet.
All right. Right as you do that, I need everyone to make. Wait, what's everyone's passive perception?
Oh, no.
I don't know that.
How do you?
Oh no.
Like an 8.
I know.
That's gonna deal half damage.
Really?
It's
Whoa!
on your class.
Oh yeah.
That's 8?
Yes.
It's very low.
Okay. So I got 9 full damage, so cut that in half is like 4.
Mhm.
I would have hit it actually. I had a +6 with my crossbow, so
Oh.
You could deal half damage with it.
Yay!
Yay!
5 + 4 is 4. 4 damage.
5 + 4 is not
Yeah.
4.
Well, it would be 9 half to 4.5.
Oh, I see.
Rounded to
Plus
4.
4, it's 4.
I'm also
I
going
sent
to
the songs to all
punch
the
it.
calculations. Even though there is no song for 5 + 4, I just made one up.
Okay, so I got
Let's make it be first. It's
a-
radical.
23 to hit.
How does the
Yeah, that
ghost?
hits.
How does the ghost get punched?
No idea.
See.
Oh,
it's
to
you,
A.
It's pretty. Like, you're not really necessarily attacking it because it's a dead body. You're like almost like attacking the magic around it that's like making it alive when it's dead.
Well,
Okay.
I reach into my bat. I'm next, right?
Damage 9.
14.
Oh, 9 damage?
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then I'm going to disengage and run away.
Alright, actually, it's its turn now.
Oh, dang it.
You can disengage.
That's my feet. My feet is mobile.
Oh, that's nice.
Which means that when I disengage, they don't get opportunities to attack either.
So it pulls out its shiny long sword,
Oh my god.
well oiled out of its sheath,
Oh no.
and attacks.
I'm jealous.
Attacks Barrow
Hey, I only hit you first.
for a 24 to hit.
Daddy, help!
No.
Daddy, do you need
Oh
help?
no!
Don't worry, he's not gonna hit me. He hit me.
14 bludgeoning damage. Or 15 slashing damage.
Dang.
Father, are you down?
I'm
I don't think we should fight this guy.
emotional.
We
Damn.
can do this.
We're level 1.
Yeah, and his armor class is pathetic.
But he hits really
And you already got half of its hit points before the fight started.
Yeah, guys, I've had
Okay, you guys
pretty
just.
small hit points for the entire last 3 battles.
I really just need to know my place as a ranged character. I don't know why I keep being in the front line.
All right, Jesse. Now it's your. Now it's Matt's turn.
Jesse,
I do
got
not. I
this.
used all my spell slots. I have 2
Ooh.
spell slots.
Mm.
I reach into my bag. I pull out a firework. I pull out a striker and I strike the bottom of the firework. I go hold it. And I barely hit it. Like it curves to the left, but you know how fireworks be janked? It curves back to the right into the center of the ghosts. And it's huge explosion right on the head for 7 damage. 7 fire damage.
Doesn't it deal D10 damage?
Wow. Firebolt was D10?
Yeah.
Sorry.
5 damage.
I took the wrong
You
one.
can keep the.
Okay, thank
Other
you.
one.
I'll take the
Said
7.
sound effects. Shia Kazee.
All right. It took the blunt of that, and it looks like it is now like the part of it that isn't like ash is looking pretty damaged. So it now has like 25% of itself left.
We can do this. We got this.
I won't even have to rage.
Harrow, it's your turn.
Okay. I have 1 key point left,
Hero.
and I'm at 1 hit point.
Hero.
But Barrow's down.
Hero.
You
Hello.
can do this.
So if I die, you guys need to do a medicine check.
So my turn is before the guy goes again, right? So all of us will get a chance to attack before he can attack again.
True.
Do I have a cool bonus action?
We're level 1.
No.
Peter's the only one who has a bonus action.
No, I have a bonus action, but I can't use it unless I attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to. Where are you?
He's next to it.
Next to it.
So you
So
get
you can-
if you get behind him, you wouldn't be next to the big bad monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we
I was gonna
flanking
say-
this guy?
I'm next to it.
We could just flank him. Then you get advantage on your attack rolls.
Yeah, and I'm
Would she get advantage even though he's down?
yeah, and I'm next to it.
No.
I'm going to say, can I run up behind the rabbit and like pull the rabbit from his like, or would that trigger an opportunity?
Because it's being moved and it's not moving, that doesn't trigger an opportunity attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull us both like 10 feet back, and then I'm going to use a key point on you. Don't waste it.
Probably waste it. He's gonna hit me one more time and I'll be down again.
And I'm going to do some like, okay, Father, breathe deeply, and then you heal.
I love this. Life is
6.
too short not to do.
I'm at half health. I need more hit. Is everybody else's hit point maximum like bigger than mine?
No, I have 11 hit points.
I
Oh.
have 10 as the max.
I have 12 hit points, but I keep getting hit for like
That's my new
14.
phrase.
Let the punishment begin at 40.
And I only have I'm only at 1 hit point.
All right.
Everyone get him.
SFT, it's your turn.
Okay.
Let's do damage.
You got this guy?
So I'm just gonna go ahead and run and jump at him and hit him with my axe. I'm not gonna rage. I'm just gonna attack with my axe.
Can you flank?
No, no one's next to
no.
him.
So you took the one person who was next to him.
My bad.
That wouldn't have worked. He wakes you
It's
down.
okay, it was for the best.
Our range should not have been in the front line.
I'm so proud
So
of
I
my
got
kids.
a
You
23.
guys have no idea.
That hits.
Is this how it feels like to be an actual father?
Yes.
I believe it.
So I got a 12 damage.
All right. It's looking pretty hurt.
And then for my bonus action, I'm just gonna put a bone in its arm. One of the ones I have.
What?
So you put a bone in its arm, and it actually like takes it as if it's like its actual like
No!
bone arm. It's like,
No!
No!
And I take it back. I'm still holding on to it. I'm just,
oh, as it took it back. As you take it back.
and then my turn's done.
Take it back now, y'all.
All right,
One
Uh,
hot die.
Bam.
Harrow or Barrow, it's your turn.
I'm back up again.
Yeah, you're back up.
Okay, so I'm gonna be tactical and focus on my ranged stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Crossbow.
Crossbow.
Oh, that's good.
That was a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Gosh.
Okay. And I dish out 5 damage. I rolled a 1. So that's not great. But this guy seems like the boss, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, instead of using my bonus action as the crossbow, I'm going to hit him with a blood curse of binding.
Whoa.
Also, that's going to hurt me. So I'll roll an
Oh.
d4.
He'll survive it.
Hang on.
Just 6 hit points. He can't die from it.
Oh, and I rolled a 1 too. So I'm at 5 hit points now. And so the way blood hunters work is I choose to hurt myself in order to amplify it. So, as a bonus action, you attempt to bind the creature. You can see, so have it make a strength saving throw.
15.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Oh,
You
no.
just pick your finger, and you're like, ah, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, he succeeded. So we're gonna ignore that. Never mind. I get my hit point back.
No. No. Old Man McBucket.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
not doing great this fight, guys.
I'm gonna come at him with my quarterstaff.
He seems to be like speaking a language to you guys that you don't understand. It's like an ancient language.
Wait, what
Did
language
we
is it?
attack
I know
us
I'm
first, or
real.
did we attack him first?
We attacked him
It's like
first.
an older version of like common
Okay.
that is no longer recognizable.
Where's this thing?
You darn kids. Get off my crypt property.
Listen. I have an extra language that will come up somewhere. I don't know what that language is. Do you remember when you picked Spanish?
All right, Old Man McBucket, I have to warn you. If you hit, it will die.
Yes!
Wait, are you flanking?
Wait, we want it to die though, right?
Yes, I'm just saying, like, you don't worry about damage. Just hit it.
Yeah, so I got a 20 to hit. Not a nat 20.
Well, it has an 8 AC, so
Okay.
you got it. It's dead. How did you just punch it?
No, we're gonna be
Okay.
fancy.
Yeah.
So I take my quarterstaff and I like whirl around and like my robes fly off. And
Wait, what?
And it reveals King Boomy beneath. I don't know if you guys know what I'm
Yeah.
referencing.
And he just comes out and like smacks the guy super hard as he disperses into dust.
I did an art of this.
Yeah, she did this in church on Sunday.
What else would I be doing?
I was watching you instead of the lesson, so it was okay.
All right. Well, it's dead.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
We level up, right?
Yeah, you level up.
Yeah! I get more key points!
We can take care of that like
Next session.
next session, in between sessions. But you're still in the dungeon.
Dang.
That's why I said my other rage.
This isn't like Skyrim where there's an exit at the end of the dungeon where you just pull some chain somewhere and you're like, ooh, now there's a path that leads outside.
I think this is
Doing
good
it.
stuff.
We have to get out of the dungeon, then we stop.
Yeah, get out of the dungeon, then you stop.
Okay, can we just like walk out of the dungeon? Have all the traps been deactivated?
Roll an intelligence check.
Yeah, man. Have advantage on intelligence.
Oh my gosh, I get more movement speed.
Not just proficiency, advantage?
I don't actually know. 15.
Okay, as you're running for your life between two boulders, you realize that the thing that like collects the boulders, collects them back and puts them at the beginning. So if you time it right, you could like jump up the pit trap between two boulders and like be taken back to the beginning. And like if you slide out of the way, like before they start rolling down and picking up speed, if you like get out of the way, you'll be able to like leave without getting hit by a boulder.
Let's do that. That sounds great.
Yeah. What he said.
What do we need to roll?
Nice.
So you need to roll an athletics check to see if you can jump.
Acrobatics?
Athletics, because it's jumping distance. Acrobatics is how well you like jump and maneuver. Athletics is like how strong your body is.
Okay.
Or someone could just like throw you up.
Does a 15 make it?
You run between the two. You jump up there and you like between the two boulders. You need to make one dexterity saving throw to avoid the boulders crushing you, but like you timed it right and you like jumped up there.
So the
I might not make it.
acrobatics you said or athletics?
Okay.
Athletics to jump up there.
Okay.
So is it one check or two checks?
It's
Does
two
anyone have any inspiration
athletics
left?
and then
Yeah.
acrobatics.
Anyone
And
inspiration,
then
y'all.
dexterity
I
saving
also
throw.
am not gonna make it.
What?
Did you get a nat 1?
We had
I-
all our
I
inspiration.
just used my
Like,
inspiration. She rolled 2 nat ones in a row.
Alright, I'll give her my inspiration and
So
I'm
add
rolling it.
23 and then a
I got
10.
an 11 for dex saving.
I rolled a 5.
I'm not meant to
So
do
you got a
this.
what?
I'm
and-
sorry.
Making a deck save, right?
So I did the 15 to jump, and then you're like dex save, so I did 11.
Okay,
I'll
so you
make
jump up
athletics.
and scramble
That's
between
great.
the two boulders, and you get into the mechanism that takes them to the beginning,
Like,
and they're going like uphill on like a slow thing that
I
rises
rolled
them up.
myself.
It's powered by like
You're
some
really bad
underground
now.
stream,
but it's also not
Going
my fault.
Oh, you know what?
so-
Oh, okay, I rolled a 19.
Oh my
and
gosh.
you get up to the beginning, and you're like, you have to like get out of the way before they start rolling. But because they've just barely started to roll, it's pretty easy. So you just like step out of the way.
So I survived.
Do
Okay.
I die? I technically leveled up, so I got some more hit points.
You'll get okay. Like to save time, don't level up all the way, but like you'll get the extra hit points from leveling up. So you
So what do you want me to do?
you get you're a monk, so that'll be 5 plus your constitution.
Yeah,
More hit points.
yeah, I know, but like I rolled a 1 twice.
He gave you his 5, so you add your
7.
okay. So you just like try to jump up there, and you just gotta jump up there.
Oh,
Roll again.
What happens then?
Try again.
Well, if she had kept the 1, she would have gotten up there and just been like crushed by a boulder really bad. Like she would have like lifted up her head, and it would have been the exact wrong spot, and it would have been by a boulder.
dang.
But instead, you just failed jumping up there. So you like putting your feet and hands to like crawl up. You like go to like lift yourself up, and your butt just like hits. Your like butt just like hits the boulder, and you go. You like slide down a few feet, and you like just have to roll again.
Arrow has an RV. Can I try again?
Yeah.
Can you roll? I don't want
I got a 23 and a 22.
Okay, yeah.
15
You're
on the roll.
with Old Man McBucket.
Working as the pro.
So you got 17 athletics.
Wait.
Dexterity saving
We're
throw.
gonna say one
Wait.
Saving throw?
There you go.
Could I
Okay,
use
roll
a
again.
strength to try and stop the boulders from rolling anything?
It would also stop them from being able to get the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Caitlin, your character sheet looks like that doesn't look like a name, that looks like a sentence. Harrow the Monk.
What?
That's a verb and a noun, yeah.
New quest.
could be a
Harrow the
command.
Monk.
I love this.
So as your
Okay.
dex
11.
11, you just barely step out
Oh my gosh.
of the way. Like, actually, stepping out of the way is not hard. The dexterity saving throw comes from, like, jumping up and then still being able to time getting into the mechanism before the boulder behind you catches up to you.
I have a great phrase for whenever it makes that.
So I make it.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to collapse in relief.
It's kind of obvious right now, but maybe.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
She made it up.
I think it's your turn to try to get up.
I rolled a 19.
Caitlin made it.
Okay, so you jump up there.
And
And
second,
dexterity
was
saving
I gonna
throw.
say my one.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Why can't you just click the first time? Okay. Come on. Okay. 2, 6 equals 8. Do I succeed? Does an 8 succeed?
No.
Wait, hang on though. I have
Oh,
emergency D4.
okay.
It's
Yeah.
emergency D4, but it always exists. So there's a 12.
Yeah, so 12 succeeds.
go.
Yeah.
You like the boulder. You jump up, and the boulder was just about to catch up to you because like you timed the jump wrong. Where like you got vertically, but you almost didn't catch the lip until like the last second, and it was like just about to catch up to you. And you go, move forward, get into the mechanism.
I jumped, but I didn't jump high enough. But then I like activated my double jump. Double jump.
You double jumped. Yeah.
Double jump.
So yeah, you got through.
Am I the last one?
Yeah.
Alright, so Dex first.
Athletics to make it up there.
No.
I'll just use my lucky feet. Actually, it was Dex to get up there, which is a +4.
Strength to get up there. Athletics.
Yeah, that's not gonna make it. I'm using my lucky, and I do
Maybe.
make it. That's a 10.
Okay, you just barely get up
You can
there.
have your seat back if you want.
I was actually
2 seconds to stretch out my legs.
That's why I came over here.
Okay,
What?
yeah.
That's why I came over
So you
here.
jump up there, just
Just
barely
relax.
catch the lip, and
Just
then
like-
you're like,
dog out of the way.
yeah, you just.
Okay, guys, ready for the congratulatory phrase? Lightning never strikes twice to do something that matters.
Thanks, old man bucket.
This one's for you, Grandella.
Grindella.
Nelson Grandella.
I think it's Griselda.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
How did you forget the name?
She ain't
Of
been
your
around
own
you
show.
before.
It's not about the name. It's
About the name.
He's been using pet names for so long that he's like, shoot, what's the real name?
what kind of a pet name would exist for Griselda?
Greasy.
Honey.
The Legend of Griselda.
Alright, so we got past the boulders.
Okay, so the boulder thing that you took the mechanism that was taking the boulders to the first room,
Mhm.
and you realized that that like one spot on the map where it was like, oh, you like skipped an area, because that passageway was like blocked off with rocks.
Mhm.
You realized that wasn't true. These boulders, were like in that hallway, and it was a trap to make it look like. In fact, as you're in the first room, you see like there's a spray of like all the other rubble that wasn't these boulders. It's blocking the hallway, and you're able to just leave.
Dang.
Nice.
Dang.
Awesome.
What does this amulet do? I don't know.
You haven't gotten enough evidence to see what it does.
Amulet related activity.
We know nothing.
We go outside and we see if the dwarf's still there, waiting there for us.
You said he didn't have to, so like you
Okay.
talked to like some prisoners, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll get him, and he like talks to some people, and like
The prisoners?
They like spread it down the chain.
yes,
Okay.
the like people in the jail who are
Okay.
working the mines around that area, like you can talk
I
to
see.
them. So he'll come. He comes like 45 minutes later.
During that time, can I sharpen one of the bones of my woodcarver tools?
Sure.
I'm gonna pass it to the first prisoner that we talked to, saying, thanks for your help.
Thank you for your service.
He's
Give
like,
him a bone shake pretty much.
let me roll to see how he responds to that. He's like, you keep it. You keep it. I'd rather not be seen with something like that.
I opened my arm and put it in there, so it's just like sticking out. And then close it.
Like, I'm almost actually gonna time out of my time here, so I'd rather not do anything weird now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Alright, this probably could be a spot where we could end the session.
Alright, just coming out of the mines with
Yes.
Ambulance.